This episode of Clear Shots is presented by the Impulse Podcast Network. Check out impulsepodcasts.com for more info.
Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast with Seth Skinner and Jake Jones.
Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast, everybody. I'm Seth Fade 7 Skinner.
You're next in line.
Yeah, you're
I'm
second.
Jake 2 Jules Jones.
That's mine. Why?
And I am Wessel Slackjaw Jones.
Yeah, Slackjaw.
Yeah.
Slackjaw was one of the deuteragonists from the first Dishonored game. That's a good game.
Deuteragonists?
Yeah.
Is that a real word?
Deutagonist? Deuteragonist? It's like a guy that's like a side character, but he's not good or bad. I'm
Is
pretty
this
sure.
a dude?
Yeah. Let me look it up, because I like that word. You never hear that word.
I've
Probably
never heard
not a
that
real
word.
word.
No,
Yeah.
it's a real word.
Probably
There's a
need
good
it
reason.
official.
And
Yeah, we should just do a whole episode of Trump impressions.
oh, never mind. He's not the deuteragonist. Deuteragonist is the secondary protagonist in a drama.
Does it have to be a drama?
That's what it said.
Dramas only.
Drama island.
Oh,
So I'm gonna eat some of this stuff.
Total
Definitely
drama
don't
island.
eat it.
Why?
Because it's not good eating it, dude. It's not like fucking. You're not eating it's not a pixie stick. Oh my
It just
God.
looks like vitamins.
You're gonna ruin it.
I don't think that's vitamins.
Oh my God, that's such a bad idea.
Let's see. It's got 12.
I would do
whole
less than that at least.
less than this.
Yeah.
I didn't do a whole scoop.
I know, but it still seems like a lot.
So I fell asleep watching It's Always Sunny last night, and I woke up watching It's Always Sunny,
yeah.
and Charlie Rules the World was on, and I just
that's-
remembered how funny it was when he's like, I want to make these little energy balls that are flour.
It's
It
just
was- it was-
peanut butter basically. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's flour and water.
I think
that's basically all.
it might have been flour, milk, and peanut butter just rolled into balls.
They sustain him though.
Yeah, you could rub that into some energy balls.
Definitely don't do that.
He did it.
Ugh.
Blueberry, raspberry, and coffee. You heard it here first. Clear Shots podcast. Copyright.
Ew, dude, that's
How
too
is it?
much.
It's not that bad. Scale of 1 to 10. He's going for a second dip.
He's going in for another. I drink it every day at work, but I put it in water. I don't put it in coffee.
So it's like flavored water. Remember
It
Propel?
basically is with caffeine.
Remember? No.
Propel was that
Gatorade.
like it wasn't a powder though. It was just a
No, it was like, well, they had other products, but it was flavored water was the start of the brand.
That's what most stuff is though. It's
Yep.
flavored water with sugar. Like
My mom
you know
used
what
to
I mean?
drink that.
That's what everything is flavored water.
It used to be called Fruit 2O instead of H2O. And it was fucking heinous. Like, it was the most disgusting shit. Because they used, like, Splenda, basically, as the sweetener.
Yeah.
That was before they started putting...
The sound of that coffee was
yeah,
weird.
that was
Sounds like
that was before they
wet
started putting
fart.
real fruit juice and stuff. I think gummy bears were the first things to put fruit juice and stuff, right?
yeah, I'd imagine.
You would never see boxes that said made with real fruit juice until you
found
those
out it
Welch's
was-
fruit snacks.
Well, until they realized it was not real fruit juice. Until they realized it was all artificial.
Can you put Welch's fruit snacks in a juicer
Yes, you could easily.
You can put whatever you want in there. you
with a
know?
carrot?
Yeah, Carrot Juicer 5000.
Nah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching some different YouTube channels, and there's a Good Mythical Morning offshoot show where they gave this guy his whole kitchen, and he just remakes all sorts of crazy things. But he's made homemade gushers and shit like that. And the products that you have to use to make it, even on like a basic trying to be as clean as possible level, is just like chemicals. Like,
Yeah.
it's the foundation of what makes those what they are and hold
Everything
together.
is chemicals, though.
Yeah, it's all we're consuming chemicals on a daily basis.
Right.
Yeah. good.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're trying to make the chemicals somewhat safe. I mean, it's basically just the FDA goes, oh, well, that's safe enough. You know, like if it's safe enough, we can eat it.
You read the ingredients on that Sneak dietary supplement, and I don't recognize any of them.
No, because they're all too many letters.
But we're gonna just trust it and put it in our mouth anyway, because it tastes like blue raspberry. Oh, I thought he was about to lay down on the floor.
Where's the other headphones? I feel left out. I need a pair.
You're just gonna take them off.
I know, but I need them.
He's got to have them.
They're behind the chair. You're just gonna take them off, dude. You know that you are. They're right there. He's got them.
There's 3 pop filters.
Yeah, those we don't use those anymore. I don't know. Jake spent most of the episode messing with the pop filters.
They didn't work right.
He moved them around. Well, they worked. It's just
I mean, it's really not that bad. Some of it gets through here.
Oh, I left my cord here.
I don't know. I guess
This is my cord that I was looking for
Oh.
You dumbass.
So yeah, we played a really fun game the other night. I don't remember the name of it.
I don't remember the name of it.
It was
either.
Galactic Traders.
Traders Joe. Galactic Traders Joe.
Featuring Scandinavian swimmers. The sour gummies that were not summer at all.
Like the way that Sean explained it to us, it made it sound way more complicated than it actually kind of was.
That's how it usually goes, though. Like, you have to have a lot of rules for games like that, but once you actually get into it, it all kind of makes sense.
I mean,
the Sheriff of Nottingham was like that. Did you play that with us? You played that with us.
I don't know.
Yeah,
no. I played the trading one at Chrissy and Zach's. That was like a month ago.
Yeah, that was the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Well, it's all
That's the
trading
Sheriff of
games,
Nottingham?
dude.
I couldn't remember.
That's what you need is trading games. Those are the best ones.
They should all be trading.
Zach and I broke the game.
Yeah.
That's how Pokemon got so big.
Importers.
Dude. It was just trading.
He snuck all sorts of shit by the border.
Yeah, the whole Sheriff of Nottingham is every round somebody's the sheriff and everybody draws cards, and the cards are either legal goods or illegal goods, and you have to put X amount of cards in this little pouch and hand it to the sheriff and be like, all right, in that pouch I have 3 shipments of bread, and if the sheriff believes you, then you get the payment from the bread. But the thing is you got to sneak in
The bread.
illegal shit. But so it's deception,
bread.
right? But Zach and I were sitting next to each other, so the whole game, right in the beginning, we're like, you know what? Let's have an embargo
Let's
and
team
work
up.
together.
Yeah.
And immediately
we didn't do that. We didn't do enough teaming up the other night.
Immediately, him and I let each other bring in as much illegal shit as possible. And I think he got first, and I got third, and you got second. Or did you win and he got second? I don't remember. All I know is that
It's not about who wins.
it was very unfair.
Yeah. It was still really fun,
It was
though.
pretty fun.
We were having a good... it was funny seeing your dynamic because, Zach was pretty much letting everyone through with a lot of shit. He's just like, you look like a good guy. Here you go. Just give it back.
You're fine. You look fine.
Dude, push the button last night, though.
Oh, shit.
Got
We
so
won.
intense.
For
Yeah,
the
the
first
humans
time.
finally won push the button last
And
night.
it's all thanks to me and you.
Yep.
Yep.
Why don't we? I feel like we need to play a big game of Mousetrap.
I agree.
We should call it a house trap.
It should be called Set Up the Game.
Wait, is it a bunch of people playing Mousetrap or a big version of Mousetrap?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a jumbo version. Everything's life size, the cage.
Yeah, I'll just contact some cage manufacturers.
Yeah. Can we
Try
get
to
a
find somebody-
Mousetrap cage?
Can I get a pulley attached to my ceiling so I can have this cage drop? Someone, if you didn't explain they were trying to make a big game of Mousetrap, somebody would assume that you're trying to trap a human being in there for other reasons.
Yeah.
So
Mousetrap, it's one of those games though where you spend more time setting the shit up than actually playing it because there's too many little tiny pieces and shit like that. I feel like I've only played it once.
I've never beaten Mousetrap in my entire life.
Oh, I never played Mousetrap. I just played with the things that came with the game.
Yeah, and I played watching the commercial. That's what I did.
That's true.
How do you even play that game? I don't even.
I don't know. There's a trap and there's a mouse, right? And
I think
trap
you have
the
to
mouse.
you have to build as you go. You build the traps. I think it is. I don't think you set it all up beforehand. I
You
could be
gotta
wrong.
trap the
but
mouse. That's all I know, right?
you got to trap the mouse. That's the thing.
Or do you have to be the mouse not getting trapped?
Yeah, doesn't somebody
It's tough.
play as the mouse?
That would be pretty intense, right? It's like one of those like the Friday the 13th game.
I have been dying to play that game where someone plays as the baby and the other one plays as the parent, the video game.
Oh yeah.
And the
I
baby
forget what
can
that's
just
called.
like crawl into the oven and
yeah.
put forks in the electrical sockets and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, like the baby just tries to kill itself, and then and
What
you
the
have to
fuck
be
is that called? We've talked about
Yeah,
that before.
I think
feel
it's
like-
just like
Kill
baby
the
time.
baby. Die, baby, die.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Okay, yeah. It's probably $2 on Steam.
Guaranteed. I think I actually might have picked it up at some point. But
I was gonna play the Master Chief Collection on PC the other day, and I booted it up, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this is just Reach." I forgot that it's only
Yep.
Reach.
waiting
Wait,
on the other
really?
ones. Yeah, because they're optimizing as they go along, so they're going to release it as they finish them.
Yeah, they're probably gonna just roll them out like one at a time, maybe.
I mean, that keeps interest, so I kind of understand that.
The thing is, they've had such a long amount of time between Halo 5 and
Infinite.
And Infinite. It's gonna be a while still.
I hope they made a good game.
I hope so.
We'll see.
I hope they just fucking do like I just want classic Halo, you know. But I think it's weird because we already have it with Master Chief Collection. So that's kind of their idea, though. Is they're like, well, people who want to play classic can just play that.
Yeah. Well, that was the coolest thing about the Master Chief Collection is you could just like mix and match the games in the online playlist. The coolest thing ever.
I love just being able to boot it up and be like hit the any fucking playlist and
Yeah.
just have it throw me into anything because I fucking liked all the games. I mean, I played a lot of 4, and I feel like most people didn't like 4, and most people really don't like 5.
I liked 4. I liked game modes in 5, but I didn't really like 5 too much. But
I didn't play 4 until I got the Master Chief Collection.
I really liked Invasion in Reach. That was really cool. Like one team would play as the elites,
Yeah, that one was
and
pretty
you had
cool.
to like pick, like you had to like capture territories and move through the map or whatever. It was kind of like a Battlefield concept, like a conquest type concept.
yeah, a lot of games are really trying to do what Battlefield does. With, like the big team battles,
Yeah, I
multiple objectives.
kind of want to try Battlefield 5.
Don't.
Because it's got, what was the game mode that I was reading about?
Battle Royale.
Uninstall.
Does it have Battle Royale?
It does. It has like a Firestorm mode where it's like a ring of fire that gets smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing about, like,
I think
they're
it's
just throwing that in with
team-based
I don't know, they're just throwing it in with the the gameplay is already there. So, like, I guess they're just kind of throwing in those Battle Royale modes. Call of Duty did the same thing. They're like, well, but I feel like Call of Duty doesn't lend itself to that style. Like, it's not a survival game. It's a run and gun fucking shoot.
It was a bit bizarre playing Black Ops 4 with that. Because I did play that for a little bit, but I didn't play more than like 5 rounds because I'm so exhausted on Battle Royale.
Right.
So
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's like I play PUBG. That's about the only one I play, and I still play it once in a while. But I like it because I'm not building forts, which is fucking stupid. I'm not building forts. I don't want to play Fortnite. I don't want to build forts.
I'd be fine with Fortnite if the building mechanics weren't just sporadic.
Yeah.
You know, like if it took a little more time to build instead of just being
Instant.
autistically fast of
Yeah.
building like a Stairway to Heaven and then Fortress in the Sky or whatever,
And then
you know.
instantly have like the high ground. As soon
Yeah.
as someone sees you, you can just be like, "Oh, stairs! I'm out of
It's
here."
tough. And then kind of the gunplay is not great in my opinion.
It's not.
It's not my flavor.
And
So,
then with Apex, I felt like there was too many abilities and stuff. Like I liked PUBG because it was just you
go
have
find
to
guns.
see people, you have to hear them. It's
Yeah.
it feels like it's more
Tactical.
immersive, I guess. Yeah, tactical for sure.
It was fun playing it like when it was like me, you, Gary, and the other guy.
You
We
gotta
were, like-
definitely have people with you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just like actually coordinating stuff.
Yeah.
back when it first released, I was actually winning solos. Like I won at least 5 solos in the first year I played the game.
I
'Cause I
think
played
I've-
it all the time.
I've probably won like 2 solos ever. But it's like when I play solo, I just hide. And then I run into the circle when it moves.
My favorite thing to do would be now this makes me want to play PUBG again, but I like doing one-man squad and then just getting wicked good gear and waiting. And then when I would see like a group of 3 people running across the map, I would only kill one of them and then I'd run away.
Yeah.
So that way that guy has to watch his teammates play the rest of the round.
Well, that's the thing in solo is like in solo you can just go, like you don't have to worry about other people taking the loot around you. You can just drop in one spot where there's like 3 buildings and then you're good because there's 3 buildings worth of loot. That all goes to you. Whereas if you're in a squad, you have to like split it amongst each other and you're like rushing to pick up like the fucking scar or whatever. And then you get pissed off because one guy's like, oh yeah, I have a level 3 helmet and a level 2 backpack, and then you have nothing. Still, you have like a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I could use some loot.
Yeah. Anybody have 5.6? Because I have nothing.
But back to asymmetrical games, which are a really cool concept. Like, I want more games like that. I know you guys probably didn't play Dead by Daylight much. I did play it a ton, but there's this new game called Last Year, and their thing is that the killer can die. So the survivors can kill the killer, and then the killer can come back as a different killer in the same match. And it's still only like 10-minute matches, but there's like a giant spider you can play. There's like a strangler, and they're just gonna add a ton more.
Is it the Tattletale Strangler?
It's basically a smoker, but with a chain instead of its tongue.
That's dope.
That's
Yeah.
what you want.
So it's like
It's a lot
the
like
bad
Left 4
guy
Dead.
from The Gallows.
Yeah. But
Left 4 Dead was just so fantastic, and it's a shame that
It's really good when you join a game and everyone on the game has only played Left 4 Dead for their entire life.
I was gonna say that it's a shame that the game is literally just like purists.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
My Little Pony enthusiasts.
that too.
Their Steam
Dude,
library
that was-
is nothing, and then Left 4 Dead 1 and 2.
That was the stupidest thing. Was like the way that the Steam group servers work for that game was like if you were part of a Steam group and they had servers, or if they shared servers with other groups, they were automatically added to your home screen. So I remember like when I would still play Left 4 Dead a couple of years ago going on, there were no public matches available at all, but there were like 50 Steam group servers that were all just modded servers where like it's 16 on 16. Did you ever play that shit?
Yeah.
That was fucking insane.
That's the thing with PC is it's so weird jumping into a game that you played on console and then you look at like the server list and it's all just gibberish. You're like, I don't know what any of these are. And then you just click a random one and it's like hyper modded or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And you're like flying around the map. You're like, wait, I just wanted to play the game, man. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I think Valve with their source, their source server list and all that was like an archaic way of finding modded servers, and it still stands for those games to this day.
Yeah.
They haven't changed it at all. But there's still plenty of ways to playing the vanilla game, even on the custom community servers.
Back when Halo 2 came out, I was still playing Halo PC, and I would just make my own servers and just have infinite grenades. We'd just whip grenades at each other.
Grenades on map?
Yeah, through the nukes, basically. And then we'd play the smallest map ever, the Battle Creek. The one with the,
Oh my God,
the,
yeah.
just like thing over the middle
and
of
the
the
two
little
bases.
river in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could just throw grenades on that map and it would just be chaos.
On Pavlov VR, that's a big thing, is having Halo 1 maps in the game. So you're just like, I mean, that game was built with Counter-Strike in mind for inventory and weapons and gunplay and everything, but you're on Halo maps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like Gun Game or TDM or whatever on these fucking maps.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about PC though, is you can just mod other games
All sorts of
maps
things.
into fucking other games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how Trouble in Terrorist Town's best map is that fucking Minecraft island.
Yep, with the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I swear, man, I gave Minecraft a chance the other day. I don't know, I just cannot get into it. Like I
Dude,
can't.
you gotta be 15 and high as shit.
Yeah.
And
And,
pre-explosion of Minecraft popularity, like
That too.
we basically were in the alpha.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't figure it out. Like everything.
I remember one of us owned it, and then we just basically gave it to each other. Or did we all just pirate it?
I think we all pirated it.
I think we all just
dude.
pirated it.
I got it
and
with
then we
my
did like
Xbox.
a Hamachi server.
Yeah, we all were just playing the same build.
Yeah.
Like
essentially.
I didn't have a choice. Like I bought the cheapest Xbox that was out there, and it was the bundle with Minecraft. So I just happened to get it.
Forced.
It's
Never
so
played it.
it's
But I could not. Like I literally was like, I don't know if I have the time to just sit here and like hit things.
it's also bad on console. Like I don't like playing it with a controller at all.
Yeah,
It
doesn't-
seems like it'd be quicker with a mouse and keyboard
yeah.
for sure.
The way
better.
the building works on console is weird because it like
You're always putting shit in the wrong spot.
You have to be
'cause-
so precise.
Yeah.
yeah.
And when you're like building something really high up and you're like have to inch to the edge
Yeah.
and you have to wait until the block is highlighted in a way that you know it's going to be in the right spot. And
Is there a way to show like where the block's going to be? Like a preview of
it's
it?
I know on PC it was like each block has a very faint outline and that outline just becomes a little more bold to the block that you're going to be placing it on. Like that was the indication.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Yeah.
it's probably the same on console,
It
but they
needs to
might
put
have
like a fucking translucent version of the thing there.
yeah.
When you aim at it, or when you're in like a building mode or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's too much fucking. I'm not that creative as far as building shit in games like that. Like I've seen people build Pokemon Red version in Minecraft, and I'm like, well, how do you go outside? First of all, Why?
I remember playing like setting up in like the basement with like 6 of us with laptops and just sitting there for hours.
killing boys.
Literally
days,
hours.
like fucking
That
killing
one session was 10 hours long minimum.
Yeah.
It might have been 12 or 14, honestly, because we started around like 6, 7 p.m. and it was like 10 a.m. when we stopped.
Yeah.
Like, then my parents woke up and they're like, "You guys are still up?" And we're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
What?
Slept for like 3 hours that day during the day.
Yeah.
Went right back to playing Minecraft again.
I mean, still, that doesn't compare to us
Last of
playing
Us.
Last of Us for 12 hours straight. But
Yeah. That was a fucking great night.
I didn't know that game got delayed. Last of Us Part 2
Yeah.
Oh,
got
did it?
delayed to May. Because I had in my calendar for the release date that they announced in January
Yeah.
or December, whatever. But no multiplayer, so
Yeah.
Which sucks because the multiplayer was way too good.
yeah. Hopefully down the line they do. They say they might do it, but as a separate thing. So
Yeah, I liked the first one. I never finished it, but I got it on like because I bought a PS4 and then I was like, I need some games. So
the end of the third act is so good.
I don't remember where the fuck I am. It is fucking a lot of fun though.
Like the end of winter.
The end of winter.
The end of winter is that. Yeah, I'm still so partial to the first act, like being in Pittsburgh and going through that hotel, that shit, the basement of the hotel, where it's pitch black, and you have to sneak around and get all the pieces to turn the generator on, and then as soon as you turn the generator on, every single enemy in the building immediately knows where you are, and you have to run away.
That seems safe.
Nothing will ever be worse than the basement in Resident Evil 7. When I first went down there.
Yeah. And you
And
fight the molded.
When I first saw the mold creature, I just noped all the way upstairs. I was like, fuck this.
The basement in Outlast scared the shit out of me though. The one like where the water's just like a little bit. It's like
Yeah.
and they're like hiding in corners and shit, and all you see are the eyes because the glare from the night vision.
Where are the horror games been? You guys play any good horror games lately?
I bought that new one there, but I haven't really played much of it. What's the one on PC that we were talking about doing?
Visage.
Visage, yeah.
Oh, I have that on my wish list.
I have.
That
it,
looks really
but
good.
I like started to play it, but it's like you just walk around a house and you find like it's kind of like PT where you find like certain.
It was heavily
things that-
inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that'll trigger certain events, and you kind of have to walk around and follow like trails of blood or some weird shit. And it's a lot of looking around the room, being like, what can I interact with to make something happen? So it's kind of like you have to be. I don't know. That's one of those things I have to sit down and play for sure, instead of just hop on and like. Because if I hop on now, I won't remember what I was doing
Yeah.
at all.
Oh,
Which photograph did I look at last?
Right.
Like, which phone do I have to
that
pick
game's
up?
got cool mechanics though, because like you can find candles Like you have a light source. You have lighters are your only light source, if I remember right. But you can find candles and carry them around, and they have candle holders all around the map. But then there's also light bulbs, but the light bulbs will blow out. But you can take the lights out and carry them and bring them around.
Yeah, and I think you have to light up certain areas and there's a sanity thing too.
Yeah.
So like,
which I fucking hate that sometimes.
You have to be in the light and stay.
That became like a staple horror mechanic really fast.
Yeah,
like,
it's all because of Amnesia.
yeah.
Well, before that, it was Penumbra, the series that Frictional made before Amnesia.
Yeah, but that one doesn't count,
It wasn't that good. I mean, it looks. I mean, they came out in like 06, but the graphics look like they're from like the late 90s.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like the people who originally played it when it came out were like, yeah, it's still my favorite horror game ever. But then me, 2011, when I first heard about it, went to go play it, maybe even later than that, 2014.
The Penumbra games?
Yeah, the Penumbra games. I like loaded them up on Steam and I played for 15 minutes and I'm like, I just can't do it.
It's tough. Some games just don't fucking age
They
well.
don't age, no.
And like, there's a lot of classic games that I feel like I want to play, and then when I go to try them, I'm like, I don't know. Like at the time, this was probably fucking amazing, but now I'm just too used to AAA titles. Like I'm just used to smooth gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I what was the game that came before BioShock? System Shock. I wanted to play that, and I started messing around with it, and the controls were so fucked on PC. Like I was like, I can't understand.
Were you playing the second one?
The first System Shock.
Oh, don't do that. The first one's the worst one. The first one's weird because it's like it's set up kind of like Doom, but it's a full first-person shooter where you actually aim. But the graphics are like slightly better than Doom.
But the controls, though,
the controls are bad. Yeah. System Shock 2 was really good, and there's this full total like overhaul that you can get for it. And I remember playing that in college, but the mod itself took me, back when I knew what I was doing with modding, it took at least like 3 hours to get it working properly.
Yeah.
Now if I try to do it, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like nowadays I just get overwhelmed when I start playing a new game. Like I just don't feel like dedicating a bunch of time to it. Like I'm like going through a tutorial, like trying to go quickly through it, but I also want to figure out how the fuck to play it. Like I just want to be at the point where like I know where all the how all the mechanics work immediately. Part of it is because I have Game Pass and I jump between games a lot. So I'm going, oh, Minecraft, and then I'm like, oh, Final Fantasy 15 or whatever, and then Final Fantasy 15 is gigantic, the file size. It's like
it's
120
it's the full edition. I just started playing that again. It's actually why I deleted Call of Duty.
I started playing the tutorial.
Rip.
It was fun.
Yep,
I'll probably play it again.
See, I figured I'd wait it out,
Well, the fucking downloads are retarded.
Mine was 67 gigs on PC.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Mine was fucking like 78.
Apparently they added a lot of content beyond just Rust, though. Like
Good.
a bunch of weapons, bunch of maps and everything.
Fuck 'em.
But
Don't care. It's bullshit. No, the game, I like, the thing that gets me the most pissed off is I have it on disc. That's what pisses me off. I have it on disc, and it's still, the game itself is like, just the base game is 96 gigs or some shit.
Well, that's the thing is, like, the disc doesn't matter anymore. Like, you're actually better off buying things digitally now, because with Xbox, they'll let you play them on PC because you have the license to it. Mm-hmm. But, like, the disc is just there to say that you have the license. It's the only thing it is now.
So the base game's 96 gigs.
Yeah.
And you have to download the campaign. You can't delete the campaign. You have to download the multiplayer to play the multiplayer. But every time they release a new update, it makes you re-download the whole game.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to delete everything off my system to download COD just to put everything... Because if I did that, I could play
and you
COD,
already had it.
Because what it does is, when you update the game, it takes off the first update. But I already only had like 10 gigs left anyway. So eventually I'm just not going to have room for it.
Well, I mean, a terabyte of external storage is only like $40 bucks.
Yeah. You're acting like I can afford to do that. Like, I can't. And I'm not going to do it just to play Call of Duty. That's where I draw the line.
It'd be for future games too, though.
Yeah, that's the thing is, you can...
Because I deleted Call of Duty, and now I'm back to having like 15 games on my Xbox because it took up almost 200 gigabytes.
That's fair. I get that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, I just re-downloaded Vampire, with all the DLC and everything, 21 gigs. That game's like the size of like Bloodborne. Huh?
Yeah, typical games are like 20 to 30 gigs, but then the AAA titles are the ones that are like crazy. Gears of War 5 was 60 gigs minimum. I think it was a lot more than that, actually. Mm-hmm. But
they need to just give you way more base storage space is what they need to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
but then, now the new consoles are like, okay, we want to make all of our hard drives SSDs, which is more expensive, so they're going to cut the space or keep the space where it is or cut it lower. Obviously, they're going to have bigger hard drive models, but there's no option to buy regular hard drives with them now. They're only going to be SSDs because they want them to be fast.
Yeah.
So
I think the key is they should make a console that is easily upgradable.
Yeah, that's always been
like a PC.
Hope.
Yeah, well, like a PC, but like I think with a console, you could just have like buttons on the side that pull things out and go, oh, here's my graphics card. I can upgrade this in a couple of years. Here's my fucking storage. Press a button, pull it out.
There's been like PC prototypes that have tried that, but it's the manufacturer costs are just way too high.
Right. And
because you have to start it with a certain brand with PC parts like Razer. I think they had a prototype a few years ago, but
you would imagine it would be tough to make the connections too.
Yeah.
When it's modular and able to slide out that easily.
Yeah, it's gotta be high speed ports.
Yeah, it would just be so nice though. Like, I think that's what a lot of people like is they like the convenience of the console, but to have the convenience of being able to upgrade it would be fucking clutch. That would be clutch because I think a lot of people would like that instead of having to buy a new console. But that's the thing is, I don't know when the new Xbox comes out. This soon,
November, I think.
I don't know what the retail price is or anything like that. I don't think they really said anything.
Probably E3. They're going to announce the price for both of them.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Google Stadia to,
to die,
to take off.
Well, it's funny because like I said, the discs don't do anything now. And when Xbox One originally like announced, they were trying to do away with discs entirely, and they kind of have. But like people just rejected it so hard at the beginning. But it's because they had games that. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they amounted to the worst E3 unveiling of the Xbox One ever. The Kinect had to be bundled.
It was always online.
The water cooler lady.
But it's like, if you look at it now, it's like, well, it is always online for most people.
Yeah.
Most of the games are digital. Most people don't even pay for discs anymore. GameStop's struggling, I would imagine.
GameStop is bankrupt, aren't they? It's not the bad bankruptcy, but it's like the other one.
A different chapter.
Is it Chapter 5? It's like a Chapter 5 bankruptcy.
I feel like
Which
they're all bad ones though, you know?
Well, there's a bankruptcy where you have to liquidate your assets, and then there's another bankruptcy where you like pretty much try and get a bailout and start from scratch again. I'm surprised our GameStop's even still open.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Peel doesn't work there anymore, so I'm never going to go back.
He doesn't work there anymore?
No, he got a new job.
Well, I hope it shuts down then, because he was the only reason I went there.
Like, the thing is, I definitely like it for being able to trade certain games in. Like, sports games I like because I can buy the physical version, trade them in, even get like $5 or whatever, but towards the next fucking game. That saves me $5, which is more than I would save if I'm just buying it digitally.
Right.
And it's kind of cool. I do like going to like midnight release parties sometimes, although it sucks coming back and then waiting an hour and a half for the game to install. And then it's like 1:30 in the morning and you're finally playing the fucking game. With the digital version, it just unlocks at midnight and you're playing it.
Yeah.
That's what I did with the Outer Worlds.
But I remember going to the Halo 4 party like when they released it, and you go and it's everybody there is there for the same thing, and that's kind of cool. You can actually like talk to people about Halo.
Yeah, you can give everybody else advice on how to bathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it definitely smells bad in there.
It definitely smells bad. I think for 2019, Outer Worlds gets my vote for, man, that was a game.
For coming and going.
Yep.
Yeah, like a lifespan.
That is like a solid AA title. I'm glad I did not spend $60 on that game. I guess is Did you buy it full
I know.
price?
I played it Game Pass. I still have it installed and everything. I just haven't played it.
I'm gonna replay it, but I don't know.
It's a shame. I mean, the dialogue was so fleshed out, which I think was the coolest part of it all. But it's hard when like when I play games in my living room, I want to have something that is going to be at least a little bit engaging for Ashley would want to watch, and that game is the opposite. Like, she has no interest on sitting there watch me like sift through dialogue and giggle every 2 minutes at what someone says. So but I've been playing, like, I got Rise of the Tomb Raider downloaded because it was on Game Pass, and I was actually blown away with how good the mechanics were. And,
I might
and
play
refreshing.
that too, because I liked
really
the first
cool.
one. It was really good.
I like the first one too, but I just haven't bothered because I didn't want to pay full price for it.
It's what I like about it is it's casual. There's nothing like overwhelming about it, and you're kind of just coasting through the story, and it's there for like just to sit back and relax kind of game.
I'm like 10 hours in, and I think I'm about done with it, but it was still like, I'm glad I at least tried this.
Yeah.
Like it's got some really cool scenes. It's still like the same old, holy shit, she would be fucking dead 100 times over, but whatever. That's
the whole game.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Control is coming to Game Pass soon.
I'm very excited to try that.
But we talked about Quantum Break a while ago. Have you been playing that at all or no?
Yeah, I played it a little bit more. It's really cool. I actually like how smooth all the mechanics are.
I want to play it.
It's kind of impressive, actually.
I still want to play it because it's on Game Pass.
And it was like one of the first games that came out, too. Like one of the first exclusives that was out.
Yeah.
It aged pretty well. It still feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Story-wise, it looks like graphically, it still looks really good.
Going back to 2019, I think what's crazy to me is that the whole year I was like, you know what? Resident Evil 2 remake is definitely my game of the year. But then, and I never thought I'd ever say this, but I think Devil May Cry 5 was my favorite game last year. It was
I watched a lot of gameplay.
It was absolutely just impressive. But RE2 was also, like, I just replayed that a while ago. We were talking about that.
I don't think I played DMC 5. I played the DMC like reboot, and that was the last one I played.
It was so good. Like, because 4 was awesome. And what they did, which was kind of fucked up but worked, the whole year leading up to DMC 5, they had 4 on Game Pass. So I went through and replayed that. But as soon as 5 came out, they took 4 off and put 5 on.
They got 4.
So, like, that way, they're like, oh, well, that's the only Devil May Cry game you have. But that game is so caffeinated. Like, that game is so fast, and all those games are like that. But once you learn how the combos work and you get crazy shit going, and you get like a 35 hit combo, you feel so fucking cool.
And really, it's not too hard to hit combos too, and it works too, like for people who just want to button mash.
Exactly. But yeah, that's the game I recommend the most from last year.
I was playing it when I was young, Devil May Cry 3, and I liked it. And I didn't really know what was going on. I just knew I was mashing buttons and killing shit and getting cool letters to pop up in the corner.
If there's going to be 2 games that I put the most hours into, Resident Evil 2 definitely, because I played both campaigns back to back, which I think was about 25 to 30 hours of game time. Mm-hmm. And that was in a week and a half, 2 weeks that I did all that. And then Red Dead Redemption 2 took a lot of my time because I did a lot of exploring and side quests in that game. I really like that one. Other than that, I mean, those were probably the 2 games I played the most. I did play all of Black Mesa recently, which is the Half-Life 1 remakes. Really, really fucking good. I never played Half-Life 1, so
I started playing it, and that was another game that was like, I felt like it kind of didn't age well.
Play Black Mesa. Yeah. It's a complete remake of it, and it's fantastic.
How much is it?
$20 when it's not on sale.
Word. Yeah, Half-Life 1's really good.
What's the game that you've played the most? Like, played as far as like gone through the storyline, how many times?
Like the past year or just in general?
Like ever.
Fallout New Vegas.
So you played through Fallout New Vegas entirely?
I would say, like, I think the game I have the most hours in is actually Dark Souls 1. But the game that I've beaten the most is
I'm
New
thinking
Vegas.
like games that are like campaign that you really
games?
enjoyed that you played through multiple times. Because I would say it's probably BioShock, the first BioShock.
That's a
I've
tough
played
one.
that like 17 times.
So like not an RPG. Like
maybe Halo 3. I probably played the Halo 3
a
campaign.
standard story game.
Like a standalone like campaign.
I was going to say, if there's a game where I've started the most amount of times, it's Oblivion. 100%. I probably have at least 400 new starts to that game.
The blueberry,
just to build characters. Yeah.
All the blueberry characters.
Let me see your face.
Shit, that's a tough one.
Fishpoon. Remember Fishpoon?
I do remember Fishpoon, dude.
I made a guy in Oblivion.
I feel like I saw that one.
His head was about 5 inches wide, and his face was 2 feet long. So his head was a fish.
Man.
I think Halo 2 probably was close too, because when I first got the Xbox, I had Halo 2, but I didn't have Xbox Live, so I just played the campaign a million fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
That's making me think of like back in high school, because I didn't have online until
that's where you got to go.
I didn't have any multiplayer functionality until I was like 14, 15. I think I was 15. No, I was late. But actually, now that I think about it, it's probably Metal Gear Solid 4 or Metal Gear Solid 3. Or Metal Gear Solid 2, or Metal Gear Solid 1.
It's either like Halo
probably
2 or 3.
It's probably 4, because I remember I had the book, and every playthrough you could get like new shit for the next one.
Yeah.
And I went through and like I probably beat the game like 30 something times to unlock all like the special items.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Metal Gear Solid 4 was just crazy for being. That game came out in like 2007. That game was crazy for 2007.
I think
I'm surprised they haven't remastered that at all.
I'm surprised they haven't remastered
3.
Yeah, because they remastered 2, right?
They remastered 2 and 3 and bumped up the resolution.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's all you really got to do, though. If the game
But yeah, I would say if it has to be a story-based game, it's Metal Gear Solid 4.
I mean, as far as hours go,
Dark Souls 1.
It's probably Halo 3 for me.
I played through Halo 3 a shit ton, though, because I remember...
Because, multiplayer alone, though, it ate up a ton of hours. And when I got Halo 3,
easy.
I mean, I had Xbox Live when I got Halo 3, so it was mostly multiplayer. But, I would play the campaign. You could co-op campaign and still have a good time. I felt like that was fun, too, because then you weren't having to try super hard.
Yeah, you could just fuck around.
Yeah. And then get all the VidMaster achievements. That was a pain in the ass. Oh, my God. Finishing the last level with only ghosts. All 4 players had to be in ghosts.
Those VidMaster challenges. I remember seeing them on G4.
It was how you could get recon armor, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, does Jak and Daxter count? Because I play a lot of Jak and I played through Jak and Daxter 1 a ton, especially in college because it's such a short game.
Yeah, I played a lot of Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah,
but I would say if it's all games, it's New Vegas. Because I would do like good, neutral, and evil with every single faction, which is there's 6 factions. So I did at least 18 playthroughs. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
because there was I think there was an achievement for that. I know there was at least an achievement for beating the game with every faction.
Have you played Disco Elysium?
No, I heard it's amazing.
It got Game of the Year.
Did it really?
Yeah, and I kind of want to really
Sean was talking to us about it at D&D.
Have you played Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball?
No. Sounds good.
It's hilarious.
Sounds like Game of the Year.
You're robots with a wheel on the bottom, and then you play dodgeball.
Oh, it's like Ball Breakers. Remember Ball Breakers?
Yeah, I remember Ball Breakers.
That game was so bad.
Man, I have a lot of fun with that one game that's on Steam. I played it on the Clear Shots channel where you're shooting the fucking. It's like
Splitgate.
No, it's like soccer, but you have a fucking potato gun.
Oh,
I forget what it's called.
Boom Ball. Boom Blocks.
No,
I love Boom Blocks.
Steven Spielberg presents
Super Ball. It's called
Super Ball.
Yeah, it's wicked cool.
Oh, I've seen Super Ball.
It's free, so that one I enjoyed a lot.
I wonder if
here it is. Fucking. So I bought a T-shirt last night of Rap God King, the guy from TikTok that does really bad raps.
Really?
I bought one of his T-shirts.
Why'd you give him money?
It says Rap God King, and then it says his album title or some shit when he hasn't even dropped his album yet, I don't think, but cool. It's fucking hilarious.
You gonna rap it?
And it's got him sitting on it. Let me see. I gotta get that.
What the fuck?
I gotta pull it up.
My boss just texted me. He goes, let's call Eric. I gotta fucking read this out. Let's call Eric something very slightly different to Eric every time we see him next week. But eventually, by the end of the week, just start calling him McCormick and see if he notices. I don't know what that means. I was going to say, I want to show you guys the Ball Breakers opening because Seth definitely never played this game.
I didn't play this.
This game was bad as hell. Take Two. Wow.
What's this for?
PlayStation 1.
Oh.
It's a game where you play as balls and you break them.
Oh, that's it? You just break balls? And it's sci-fi?
Yeah.
So it's like really, really bad CGI visual.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
No, you're just
gameplay.
going to watch this shit, the way this works. Look how they all have legs right now.
There's just a guy tied up, and then a guy with a saw for a hand.
Look at that.
Oh, I see. So yeah, it has to have like a... He rolls around on a ball. Yeah,
This is not in the
sucks.
game at all, by the way.
Not even close.
You
None
know,
of this
this
is in the
reminds
game.
me of the... They still do this kind of stuff, though, like where they'll put shit that doesn't look anything like the game, especially for mobile games.
Yeah. Oh, mobile games are horrendous for it.
Mobile game like ads are hilarious because they look nothing like the game.
There's one that got like sued because they took like a modded... They like took modded footage of Monster Hunter World and put that in like the opening cinematic for their mobile game, and then when you load it up, it's just like chibi anime characters and you build bases.
I was watching Vinny from Vinesauce a few months ago, and he played this terrible mobile Pokemon game.
That's retarded. I'm so glad you bought that.
He was playing this terrible mobile Pokemon game from China, and the voice acting was awful. It was all like Indigo League setup, so they had all the original Pokemon. They had Ash getting his Pikachu and all that, and the voice acting was hilarious, but they just stole like all the assets from the mainstream Pokemon games and then just made a game out of it, just piece it all together. And it's hilarious because there was like hundreds of people still playing it, but
I
it
just don't
wasn't
get how
official
some
at
of those
all.
companies don't get hit with like false advertisement, right? Because like, isn't that exactly what it is for most mobile
It's
games?
not false advertisement, but it's definitely illegal to steal a ton of assets like that.
Yeah, but like I feel like when you're advertising gameplay, you should show gameplay of the actual
That's
game.
what happened to what the fuck was it called? Digital Homicide. We watched that video with Jim Sterling. Maybe you and I watched it.
It sounds like a Rap God King album.
It's where like Jim Sterling found this company on early access that was churning out a new game like every week, and all they were doing was buying pre-made assets, throwing them together, and releasing them as a game, and selling them for like $5 a piece. So if it costs 99 cents for an asset pack, you throw the game together in a day, you put it on early access, you sell one copy, you're making 500% profit. And they were doing that for years. And he finally found them out and they got them shut down. They tried suing him for like over $1 million or something. And
Yeah, it's definitely don't do that.
well, like
For sure, don't steal assets.
a lot of those companies too, like are based in China where they don't have
Those kind of laws, yeah.
like they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like there's no consumer friendly laws there. Like
Well, yeah, I guess it's more. I would think it's more like publisher friend or developer friendly to be protecting other people from stealing your assets. As far as the consumers, I mean, it still sucks that you're paying for a game that's complete shit. But
well, it's just not friendly tactics at all, I guess.
yeah, I mean, overall, it's not great.
But like
like it's pretty tough overall.
I'm just excited to fuck with one of my coworkers next week. That's gonna be funny. But there's like actual stolen versions of Counter-Strike and stuff that are played in China instead of real Counter-Strike, where they add in like, anime characters or ridiculous amounts of gore or like, maps that are stolen from other games. You know what I found out was the fuck Soldier of Fortune. So you remember those games, the Soldier of Fortune games? They made a new one like 3 years ago, and it was a South Korea exclusive free to play shooter. It was a real thing that happened, and apparently that's what happens to a ton of old titles that like were kind of decent back in the day. They get bought out by shitty Asian companies, and they churn out free to play versions. And then when they make their money, they just
it makes sense because I mean
game.
when a developer is at the end of a road on a franchise and they're like kind of just sitting on the rights and not doing anything with it, it's like, oh, free money. Yeah, sure, we're never gonna do anything with this.
There's actually, now that you're mentioning games that we played a lot of, there's probably one game that I can think of that rivals every other game, and that's Time Splitters 2. I think I played a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like at least in that era, PS2. It was straight Time Splitters 2.
Like overall time played, yeah.
Resistance 1 I played a lot of the campaign for too, because the co-op was sick. Those games were so... It's so depressing to see that Resistance is not a series anymore. They haven't made a new one since like 2011.
Yeah, it was like it was an exclusive, right?
Yeah.
They put one on PSP, I'm pretty sure.
They
or
did.
PS Vita or
it
some
was
shit.
Resistance Liberation or something. No, that was Killzone Liberation.
Yeah.
Killzone's another series. I was just talking to Dan about that, about like how Killzone 2 had like 32 on 32 multiplayer, but it was the coolest multiplayer system because what it was like you would queue up, like it's like Call of Duty where you queue up different game modes, and then when you get in the lobby, people would vote on the game modes. So you'd be like, all right, we're gonna do a round of team deathmatch, a round of capture the flag, and then a round of VIP, and then the match starts, and it's a best of 3 of those game modes in one match. That was fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's a long game time too.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes to an hour for like every match. But you were just like, the physics in those games was good too. Like, you know what game I'm glad is dead is Haze, dude. Do you remember that?
Who made that game?
Free Radical, the same people that made Time Splitters.
That's what killed them then.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yep.
That was the problem.
They should have made Time Splitters 3.
Yep. There was you know what I love seeing? I think we talked about this once off air. Was I love seeing when games like independent developers like illegally remake stuff and then announce it, and then they immediately get shut down, but then they immediately get poached by actual developers right after that.
You mean like who's the one that did that recently? There's a lot of them actually.
There's a ton of them, a ton of companies that do that. It's usually like with Nintendo games, they'll go to remake them.
The emulation community is getting quite big now.
Yeah.
Like they just for the first time launched a PS4 game on on PC emulator for the first time. That was like 2 weeks ago. And then before that, they are now running PS3 games at good frame rates. They're running Switch games at good frame. Well, Wii U games, because they're running Breath of the Wild at 60 frames per second 4K. And like that's amazing that we can do that. But if this gets enough traction, they're going to get cease and desist immediately. So
yeah, I loved.
As soon as you're emulating like current gen, you're kind of in trouble.
yeah,
I like emulating like PS1, PS2. My only issue is that all I want to do is play NCAA football 06 or any NCAA football game for the PS2. And sports games are super iffy for emulation because there's just so much shit. Like so much little stuff that it will be missing that completely ruins the experience. Like I was trying to play like NCAA 05 and the referees were green, like mocap guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, this game works, but I can't play this. It's just all green mans. It's all green. It's all green dads.
I'm just gonna stick with emulating Power Rangers the movie, the game
Power
for
Rangers,
Super
the
Nintendo.
movie. And I was walking around and I saw Crooked Hillary. She was playing Power Rangers the movie on the DS. I didn't even know it was on there. And
Yeah, I don't know. It's just,
I'm working on it.
I've been following this guy a lot on
So
TikTok.
you got new TikToks?
Just primarily just this guy. 'Cause I sent
That's a
this
good
one
face.
to the group chat though.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I mean, his face is
The
what
dances
kills
are what
it.
kills me.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a shirt, the Godfather shirt?
Yeah. Well, he does like a million of these. Every single one of them is gold, though. I've been following that guy. I'm a big fan of that guy. I found this video, though. This is from a long time ago. It's me hitting Jesse in the face a bunch of times. I hit him pretty good there, though.
Why? Where were you?
I don't
Is
remember.
this at your guys'?
No, we were at like Guido's house or some random shit. Like, so we were just trading slaps back and forth. But Jesse gets an immediate headache because I hit him wicked hard.
To think that like this is what we would do for fun.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Maybe 4 years.
I was gonna get you
and
good.
he was scared to hit me though, and I kept telling him to do it. But like he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to hurt his friend, you know. And I was gonna hit him.
And you were like,
I was gonna light him up. Watch how bitch this hit is. I keep telling him to hit me.
Hit him.
I was gonna hit him immediately. I was gonna immediately throw back. And then he tells me to do it with my left hand, and I still clock him pretty good.
I like the cigarette in your hand. Everyone's just laughing at him. Wow. I'm glad you guys ever invited me out.
Yeah. I kind of killed him. I thought I was going to knock him out.
Maybe you're the reason why he is the way he is.
GG.
The other one's Rap God King, but it's a minute long. I don't know
That's
if you guys
fine.
want to hear it. It's just another one of his freestyles. It's pretty good, though. This is why I bought his merch, because he's fucking good. And he wears the same hoodie every single time he does a video. Sick beats.
You wanna fucking treat me like and say I'm not human? You wanna treat me like I'm a piece of shit? Why you come at me and tell me I'm not human? Might be a fucking damn wolf. I might be a wolf inside. I might be a wolf on the outside. I might have the wolf slide. I might have the wolf fuck.
Yeah, turn that up. Do you have the remote?
The one thing you gotta notice that I'm fucking better. I'm more fucking decent. I'm more smarter than you think. Only human has intelligence. Only human has fucking feelings. Every fucking damn human has feelings. But what makes you so different? Treat me like shit. Bully me because I'm not human. I'm not.
It's breaking up.
Well, guess what? One thing you gotta realize, I'm theoretically do the fucking.
I don't think you'll be able to understand him. If it
No,
wasn't
you
breaking
can't.
up.
You can't understand the guy. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. But his shit is so bad, none of it rhymes. Well, no, it rhymes, but like he'll rhyme and then he'll rhyme another word right after, and then he'll stumble on his words for like 13 seconds. But he's probably the best artist out there right now, I think, creatively.
He reminds me of Fredo from the Godfather movies, where he's like, I'm smart. I'm not dumb like you guys all say.
I just think creatively he's impressive. Like he's doing what no one else does.
Do you think he has his dick pierced?
No.
No.
I don't know. He's got pretty good business sense though. If he's got merch,
He's probably got his thighs pierced.
Together.
Yeah. Just like a
Like hooks. He's just got two hooks in his thighs with bungee cord.
got my thighs hooked together today.
that's probably a thing somewhere.
Hooked on Thynex.
I've seen some. I've seen some. I've seen some wild piercings, dude. I would imagine that's a thing somewhere, culture-wise. You know, there's some weird body
Roping your thighs
modification.
together
Yeah, for sure.
to make you incapable of spreading your legs.
Yeah, you know somebody out. In
Yeah,
the,
that's probably like an abstinence sort of thing.
Yeah. Somebody out in the woods fucking does that. You know, you have to live in the woods to do that kind of shit, right? No one in actual civilization has that.
Speaking of living in the woods, you know what game that made me think of was Rust.
Yeah?
That was a weird game.
Yeah, it still is.
It's still a thing?
It's still on top sellers every now and then.
That's
on Steam.
crazy.
They're on $35 they're charging for the game now. I mean, it's still a bit of a performance mess, but it's basically, it is what it is now. It's like, all right, so you have the bunch of people who are never going to get anywhere and just going to keep dying. You have the people who are in giant clans that just dominate everybody and kill on sight. And that's the game. So if you want to play it, you can. I mean, there's plenty of content in the game. It's just like so fucking hard to thrive in that game. And it's frustrating losing everything over and over.
What's the game? Oh, VR Chat. That game got wicked big, and I never understood why. It's literally just people in a lobby talking to each other.
Well, there's a lot more to that game than just talking. There's like actual mini games that people have built. It's
you can actually
not only
do stuff in that game.
Yeah,
it's like PlayStation
not only,
Home.
Yeah, exactly. Except not as polished, but way funner.
Yeah.
So people put like Prop Hunt, Trouble in Terrorist Town. They put in there.
So like,
they put a bunch of game modes and
Roblox.
stuff in there.
So
yeah,
it's like Roblox.
Yeah, actually, it's like Roblox but with anime girls.
The best thing in Roblox was the prop hunt thing, where you could be like a literally popcorn, and then you just hide from people in a movie theater.
They recently just patched Prop Hunt into Pavlov VR, and like being able to walk around the room and see a can on the floor, you like just grab at it and you become it, and your whole world just gets really big because you're just this little can, and you can see everybody running around you. You're like,
that's fucking awesome.
You can hit a taunt button that just plays random
shit. It plays
shit.
like a sound, yeah.
Yeah, it plays like sound effects and stuff. And
that was all I did in Roblox was play that. Roblox had like a version of like Battlefield, and it was like it was like pretty close to like what Battlefield was doing.
Yeah.
It's so weird that you can do that shit in those games.
And Roblox has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my cousin Nick playing that back when we were, like, kids.
Yeah.
We were, like, 12. Like, and that game was a thing.
Well, it's Roblox, dude, you know? You can't really beat it. Top of the line.
That's what makes me think, like, if we were all, like, high schoolers, if we were, like, 13, 14, 15 years old right now, what games would we be playing?
Right
we
now.
wouldn't be. You wouldn't be playing Halo
I'd
because
probably
Halo,
be playing Call of Duty.
It's weird because like those kids wouldn't have. Yeah, they would have missed the Halo thing.
they would have missed all the games that we grew up playing.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to people at work the other day about how there's a 16-year-old kid that I worked with at the Manor that when he was 6, Minecraft first came out. And his older brother had it. And he was like 6 years old and Minecraft was a thing. And I was like, dude, if I was 6 years old and Minecraft was a game, that would have been all I ever played ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's all I would have ever wanted was just virtual Legos.
It makes sense why it was so popular.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not only just Legos, but it was a creative outlet for kids, which they wanted to be involved with. And then also there was points to the game where, you know, you go get the best materials, you do whatever, you go to the Nether, you fight the final dragon boss. I don't know
when
if
I
that's
was a
still
kid, the
thing,
closest thing was like Hot Wheel tracks. You know?
Remember the
Build
Hot
your
Wheel
own-
video games?
Yeah.
Remember
yeah,
those?
Getting Dirty, dude. That was a good one.
Velocity. I had Velocity X2 for PS2.
We know a guy on YouTube that
Plays Hot Wheel games.
plays the Hot Wheel games.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He's kind of tough to watch, though.
This is still Ball Breakers.
Yeah.
This is us.
CEO 100.
This game was so good, though. Stunt Track Driver. Wicked remember playing this.
Yeah. We probably can't play this guy's video on the thing, though. On the show. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I don't think he has copyright.
no.
He's probably gotten a lot of this copywritten.
He has. He made a
like,
huge
claims
post
for
about
this.
it.
'Cause it's all he's using their footage, though. I mean,
Well, why is it all red and blue?
maybe because he got copyright strikes.
Yeah, that's what they do. They like just.
Or they reverse it. They mirror it the other way.
Is this the game? What is happening?
This is the intro, dude. I mean, but like when I was a kid, that was it, though, right? Like Hot Wheels tracks, that was kind of the Minecraft of when you were a kid, and Legos and shit like that. Mega Blocks, the big Legos.
We couldn't afford. I never had Legos. I always went to Wes's house and played with Legos. So.
Yeah, I remember going over to Paul's and he had a knapsack full of random assorted Legos, and we would just build stuff out of it. It was like this much Legos. It was freaking crazy.
Well, even
I remember
couch
that giant
forts. Even
fucking-
couch forts are kind of a
That
thing.
giant cardboard box you had full of random Legos.
Yeah. I had a lot of Legos. I mean, I did like probably 3 or 4 of the Star Wars ones where we built not the Millennium Falcon, but like one of the carrier ones. We didn't get the Millennium Falcon because it was too expensive.
Wasn't it like it wasn't a Star Destroyer, was it?
No.
It was like I know what one you're talking about.
It was like transport vehicles for the troops.
Yeah,
troopers,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The ones with the 3 things.
It has like wings and
The two orbs, right, for the lasers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So those
yeah,
were
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
That was Clone Wars era.
That was Clone Wars era.
It was Clone Wars era. Yeah.
The original Star Wars Battlefront is going to be on Game Pass tomorrow, which is the best one.
It's on Games with Gold.
Games with Gold, that's what I meant. Yeah, the very first Battlefront. I like it so much more than the second one because I didn't like how the second one was just like, yeah, if you get 5 kills, you play as Darth Vader and the game's over.
And then you're only Darth Vader for the entire game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
The first one was sick because if you had the heroes in the game, they were just AI guys that were unkillable. Unless you like shot them and they fell off a platform.
Were there even heroes in the first one? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
but only in instant action if you turn them on, or if you did the Galactic Conquest, you could summon a hero in, and they were just an unkillable Jedi.
Huh.
You would have it was Mace Windu, Count Dooku, Anakin, and Luke. Or Darth Vader and Luke.
I remember doing Cloud City a lot, and
The
you would play
platform.
this. Yeah,
That was
sniper.
the
You would-
best.
You could play as a sniper and
Yeah.
just pick off everyone on that. Kashyyyk did that too, because you could watch them coming up the beachfront and just camp up on the top towers there with the sniper.
There was the one map. It was Renvar Harbor. It was the other ice map that wasn't Hoth, where you
Yeah,
could go
that
through the
one's
tunnels
tough.
to
Yeah.
get to like the base, or you could go around the whole side of the map.
Yeah,
Dude, the first battle, like I remember getting
there was a big tower in that map too, like
Yeah.
in like the corner of the map that you could climb all the way up.
Yes, there was. Dude, playing that game co-op and having like one of us in the snow speeder and the other one with the cable and taking down the AT-AT walkers. That shit was so clutch. Fuck.
Yeah, whatever happened, dude?
I don't know.
EA.
The
EA
new
is
the
what
new
happens in the
Battlefront
game.
apparently is fixed and people are still liking it a lot, but
I played it.
cannot-
It wasn't bad. I don't think it had. I don't have a problem with it. I just couldn't get into it specifically. Like I would play other shooters first. Really.
I got bored of Battlefield's conquest mode, and that's how it felt like it played when I first played it. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to play this
We
long.
captured a command post.
Victory is imminent. That was my favorite one. Yeah.
Other than that, though, I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal because I loved Doom 2016.
Doom was cool.
Yeah.
I played it on the Switch because I was working at the plant at the time, and we had a lot of downtime, so I was just playing Doom.
It's pretty sweet.
I mean, it was literally shoot guys like 7 times, then do the executions. The entire game was just executions.
I mean, in the harder difficulties, though, you had to keep moving, or else
Oh,
you
yeah,
would
you'd
just
get
get
fucked.
yeah, you get
The end
destroyed.
of that first game is so hard, though. It's just chaos. It's so hard to kill that like final boss or
So
whatever.
much going on. Yeah.
It's so fast.
Yeah, I never beat 2016. I never beat 3 either.
I beat 3 once when I was young.
Yeah, I think I did it on PC.
3 was they ruined it when they remade it because they made it so the flashlight was attached to you instead of having to pick up the flashlight to use it.
Yeah.
Because that made it like artificially more scary because like it was either
You're
okay,
just in the dark.
They
yeah,
should have
lot
made it a
more.
fleshlight instead.
yeah. you just jerk off all the demons.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
execution.
the execute. You shoot them a couple times and then jack them off.
They're in execution mode.
That should be a mechanic in a lot of games.
Yeah, like jacking enemies off.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like that's not a good mechanic, though. I mean, it could work. There's not enough games where you jack off. It's really what it comes down to.
It's pretty much just House Party.
House
Yeah, that's the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah. Can you imagine like playing Madden and it's like, all right, you enabled your X Factor and you just jerk off Tom
Like it's
Brady.
one of the touchdown celebrations.
yeah. You jerk off the refs and it's like, all right, no penalties for the next 2 minutes.
And you just shoot on the goalposts. Yeah, I don't know, man. There are probably a lot of sex games, though, right?
Oh yeah, there's
Dude,
tons
there's
of them.
plenty. I saw. I know I keep bringing up VR, but that's the first thing I thought of because I saw a post about it recently. Like 2 years ago, I saw.
We get it, dude. You play VR.
I saw a webum of like someone fucking around with a with like a sex doll in VR essentially. So it's like NPC that they can manipulate and do whatever they want. And like they put her up against the pole, had her booty moving like this, like gyrating in a very unnatural looking way, and then had her head tilted back, and then just shoved the dildo down her throat really fast. And it looked so funny. And then I saw a post about it recently, and then I was like, okay, I want to see if this is the same game. I clicked on the post, and it was a bunch of like non-suitable for work pictures, and I was like, okay, no, these guys are serious about what they're doing, so I'm not interested.
They're putting the Game Grumps in House Party.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah,
So weird. I wonder if they jack off. Have you ever jacked off to a video game?
yeah,
Yeah.
You have?
yeah.
What one?
Metal Gear Solid 3. That was the first one.
Glover.
Yeah.
It's all hands.
Croc.
I feel like it'd be tough, man. It's too many like polygons. You know, like you're jacking off to polygons. It's
Yeah,
weird.
like regular porn is no polygons, so it's I can wrap my head around it.
Well, it's at least in 4K if you pay for it, but no one pays for it. So
Someone pays for it.
someone does pay for it, and I really want to meet those people. I really do.
Yeah.
You know who I reached out to was Zach Franco. I reached out to him. I want to get him on an interview. I want to try and Skype with him.
Really?
Yeah. I hope he messages back, dude. That kid is an interesting case. We got to get Kylie
we showed
too.
you Zach Franco, right?
I don't think so.
We got to
This
get
is my
Kylie back too.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what?
the guy with
My
the
new girlfriend.
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love him. He's so great.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
Yeah, he always serious.
Happy birthday, Kevin. It's your birthday.
Yeah. I want
It's
to
your
get.
birthday, Kevin.
I want to start talking to TikTok people.
Yeah.
If we could get them on Skype or whatever, that'd be sick.
And Kylie, of course.
Live
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah, it'd be sick as hell.
Yeah.
Because
We could be the middleman for, autism.
Did you guys see Kylie's headshot? I think Vinny shared it.
Yeah,
in
it's
the-
fucking
the-
awesome. For sure, looks
the
like a
gay
guy. Though.
retard
Definitely
chat.
looks like a guy.
I mean, I don't. It looked professional. Like
It did look professional. The lighting was really good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. High res.
good. Yeah,
You should get that picture and then just tile it for your desktop background.
She's getting a bunch of teeth pulled today. I'm pretty sure she's getting 8 teeth removed today.
You're gonna have that chipmunk. They're gonna have the chipmunk mouth, dude.
How many teeth do we have? 32.
32?
I don't know. I never counted them.
Yeah.
2, 3.
You're supposed to have 32. Yeah.
You have a little
8.
bit less because you chipped it on the beer glass.
Yeah, I got like 31 and a half.
Well, do you have all your wisdom teeth?
I got them removed. I had 2 of them.
Yeah, same.
Do you have
So I got 4 gone.
I
Minus
have
4.
all my wisdom teeth. They all
Really?
came in perfectly, yeah.
Is that why you're so wise?
Yep, that's why my dick doesn't work.
Or is it the opposite? Do you gain wisdom from losing your wisdom teeth? Why are they called wisdom teeth?
We watched Jackass 3 last night, the one where Danger Aaron gets the tooth pulled by the Lamborghini.
Yeah, that one. That's rough. You don't want to do that.
I just thinking about that. How could that possibly work? Because a tooth should be pulled.
It was already
downward,
it
right?
was already a fake tooth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like
'Cause-
it's like
'cause
Fed
when-
Smoker though. Fed Smoker pulls it out with his
With his
knife.
knife.
I just watched Your Mom's House last night, and apparently he's dead.
What?
Like apparently Fed Smoker died.
No.
And, yeah, like they there's like a photo, and I don't know if it's confirmed yet. When they released it, it was unconfirmed, but like there was a photo of a car that looks just like his, and then a body like covered up, but like you could see his hand, and they kind of like thought that the tattoos or something were the same thing. Just type in Fed Smoker.
Yeah, he's dead.
What the fuck?
Is it confirmed?
That's confirmed.
Yeah.
Conald Peterson. What the fuck?
He didn't follow Proto.
You should have followed Proto.
See you later, Chomo.
Gotta get going, bud.
Ta-ta there, retard.
Ta-ta there, TikTok. Holy shit.
Wow, how did he die?
I don't know what exactly happened.
Internet celebrity Fed smoker allegedly dead at 51.
Yeah, it's tough.
That sucks.
Yeah, they're just...
This hurts worse than Kobe.
I know, they're all dropping left and right.
Like,
He had a good run.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's funny, like, I don't know. They opened Your Mom's House with, like, it was pretty somber, and then they revealed this, and they kind of still didn't have all the facts. Like, they still didn't really know.
Well, did you see the episode before that where he was at a, what was it, like a town meeting?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he was talking to them how he
seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, I mean,
overall.
he does his work.
He's a retired double agent, for one thing.
And he gets
He follows.
cops. He takes cops badges all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Not anymore, but
Well, yeah, he used to.
R.I.P.
damn.
He follows
Zach
Proto.
is going to be so upset. He loves Fed Smoker.
Falcon Car Wash. He started Falcon Car
Yeah,
Wash.
yeah.
Oh,
At least his dogs won't get abused anymore.
Yeah, he
Although there was
feathers-
probably a dog in that car while, yeah.
I mean, for those who don't know, he has... So there's videos of him pulling a tooth with a knife. There's a video of him cutting his hair with a
Fire.
lighter.
Yeah.
There's a video of him...
harassing a security guard.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a good guy overall. So rest in peace to...
I mean, they were
Fed
just
Smoker.
talking about trying to have him on the episode before that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's the next celebrity death going to be?
I really hope
If you could pick a celebrity, who would it be?
pick one to die.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. I don't know, because now we're just wishing for someone to die. You know?
Well,
Yeah,
we're not
that'd be-
wishing for it, but like, if you think someone's going to die this year, who do you think it's going to be?
So
I don't think I have an answer.
I really hope it's
you go
not.
first.
I hope
You
it's
go
not
first.
Kylie, but Kylie is my vote.
no, she just got headshots. She's doing good.
Yeah, she's not Fed Smoker level. I mean, I'm not really surprised that Fed Smoker's dead. That's the thing.
that
You
was
know?
the
He was living on the edge.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah,
Kind of ruined my mood. I think I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It is a tough one. Your Mom's House also played the TikTok that we played this week, where the kid that was asking what the N word is, and then he was also holding up the Batman and Superman dolls and asking which video he should do.
Oh yeah,
What-
show Wes that one. That one's
I don't know
great.
if I
That
don't have it
sounds
still.
interesting.
You delete stuff off your phone.
I deleted it off my phone. Yeah,
There's ducks in your backyard.
yeah, I don't have it.
The hell, Chomo.
Yeah, it's tough. You just have to watch the last episode, you know, or watch Your Mom's House. It's on Your Mom's House. Preferably watch us.
Yeah. Want to do some food or
That's
objects?
what I was thinking. Actually, I got a bunch of those. We
Same.
saved them. We didn't even do them last time because we wanted to save them.
We were playing VR Pictionary the other day, and we came up with one that I saved. Oh boy, me and Ashley were just brainstorming a bunch earlier,
Well, it's easy. You just come up with a food, and then you come up with an object.
and they compare them.
Yeah.
But it has to be a good fight.
Somewhat-
It has to be a good matchup.
Yeah. It has to be like the power rankings have to be similar.
Yeah.
So I just realized it wasn't my boss that texted me. It was another guy I work with named Ryan. So now I'm slightly less excited to fuck with my coworker.
I like how you got the Cowboys fan mug out of all the ones that were.
That's the one that your mom gave me. You're in the presence of a die-hard Cowboys fan. Do you die hard? Like, if you're hard when you die, do you die hard?
Yeah, it's like that movie, right?
Cheer
Die Hard.
accordingly or shut up. Dude, where is this mug from?
Die
Probably
soft.
from. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's probably from
That's
Amazon.
a ginger mug.
There's
I've
not
ever
even
seen
a
one.
Cowboys logo on. This is like one of those shirts that's like
It's not even branded.
That's like what
yeah.
you get in a flea market.
Well, I was gonna say, it's like one of those shirts that's like, yes, I have a boyfriend. He was born in June and he's handsome
Yeah,
with
like
big
really
muscles.
specific ones.
And if you mess with him, he'll tie you into a pretzel. And he loves me more than anything. And yes,
Yeah.
he bought me this shirt.
I feel like we bring up a photo like forever ago of like one that said like surfer, musician, like something like that. And it was so specific to like
Yeah, it's
7
8
people.
different things. Yeah.
Yeah. Like why? Why is that your
You don't
market?
surf. You've never surfed.
Amazon does that sometimes though. They'll have shirts and then you'll just scroll through like all the different color options, but they're just different words. And you have to find the one that's specific to you, which is, I don't know, just get a black t-shirt, you know? Just get a regular black t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
Or get one of
you
these.
can
Or
order
get one of
them
these.
by print, but it's weird when they mass produce a bunch of
Yeah.
shirts that are specific. to
Very
people.
specific targeted. Well, maybe it's a good strategy. I don't know how it turns out for them, but yeah, did you find yours? We'll do yours first.
Yeah. Pokemon or anything gummy.
Pokemon versus gummies.
Pokemon.
Yeah, probably Pokemon.
So you're gonna lose all gummy candies, gummy vitamins.
Yeah, I guess
Yep.
I don't eat enough gummies for it to impact
Does that include
me.
like fruit roll-ups?
Yes.
Does that include Starburst?
Yes.
Skittles?
Yes. Not Skittles.
Shit, my fiber supplements are gummies. I need those.
Yeah, you're losing them, bud.
I'm going gummies. Otherwise,
I think I would probably
shit
choose
liquid.
gummies.
I would
well,
say.
it's time for Digimon to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not enough Digimon, dude. Digimon never had its chance. It came out at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Dude, I remember I went to Walmart once with Dan Murray, the one that went to the UFC fights the past 2 times. We went to the Fulton Walmart and that Digimon Enter the Cyber Sleuth or whatever came out.
Well,
we
Yu-Gi-Oh
s-
had its time.
Yu-Gi-Oh is still pretty big because they have the trading card game.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh made it somehow.
But this Walmart employee was there like stocking the games, and he had a whole case of like the Digimon Cyber Sleuth game, and he was loading them up. And Dan and I look at him like, oh my god, a Digimon game is coming out, and it was like 2016. We're like, that's got to be the stupidest game ever. And the fucking employee whips around, and he's exactly who you would expect to sit there and like vehemently
You added a couple syllables. there.
defend Digimon to 2 customers. He's like, it's actually way more advanced than Pokemon. There's actually a lot of strategy and building for your characters, and you actually form a bond with them. They actually talk to you instead of just saying noises. It's like an adult version of Pokemon. It's just
Probably
way
right.
better.
He's probably right.
He's probably wicked right.
I've never
Probably
given
is
it. a
But I heard
chance.
that game was actually wicked good. Like the Digimon Enter the Cyber Kingdom or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
That's guaranteed the name.
Digimon and the Scorpion King.
Digimon in the quest for the golden treasure.
Yeah, Digimon and the quest.
Digiworld.
Digimon and the quest for the stretchy hymen. Cyber hymen.
Plus, I feel like I mean, I haven't even played Pokemon in so long. Like, I don't even know what the new Pokemon would be.
Yeah, you
like,
don't know what the new Pokemon are.
are they any good, or are they just kind of like?
They're all the same. They're literally, it's all just different versions. It's
It
just
all just blurs
animals.
together.
Yeah, they just take like an animal or a thing. It's like they take a food or an object and then they put them together.
They take
We
a
should
food or
start
an
doing that.
object.
So every time we do food or object, we'll combine the two food and the object, and we'll turn it into a Pokemon.
Yeah, a gummy Pokemon, so it's Ditto.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Does he have a next one, or is that it?
I got plenty. So, but if you got,
Oh shit.
well, I'm probably gonna skip a couple of them because me and Ashley were just kind of like shooting ideas at each other.
Oh,
But-
those are all the dumb ones. How about ice cubes versus stair railings?
Oh. Ice cubes versus railings?
Yeah. So when you go down the stairs, it's dangerous. You can't hold on to anything. You got no support, but you still got ice cubes. You still got nice cold beverages.
What about like whiskey stones? Do they work? Still? They're not ice cubes.
I guess.
What about those reusable ice cubes that don't
No,
melt?
those are ice cubes.
Yeah, those are ice cubes.
Well, we can still use whiskey.
Can you use
stones.
dry ice in your
You shouldn't.
beverages?
No,
Really should not.
it'll explode.
It'd be really cold.
Oh man. I would probably. Well,
If you turn, is regular ice still a thing?
does the skin rid of ice entirely?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it
Or
has to,
just
I
in
guess.
cube form?
I would
No,
have
guess-
to go with
no, I
ice.
guess it's just cubes. Yeah, I guess it would just be cubes. So as soon as the ice is turned into a cube, it disappears.
I'd probably still go with ice.
Stair railings because of OSHA mostly.
Yeah, I feel
Think
like
about
stairs-
how many people we know that work at factories would be dead if there weren't railings.
Yeah,
They'd probably. I mean, they'd come up with something else. It'd be like a rope system or something.
yeah, you'd have to figure out something.
You like attach yourself to one of the things that saves you from bungee jumping. You know.
Yeah, your thighs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It attaches to the rope connected between your thighs.
I feel like in the winter, stair railings are very necessary.
Yeah.
Because if it's just ice and
You
you're
could just
walking
go upstairs on all fours.
up, you could sit down and like walk your way.
Yeah,
down
like
the
one at a
stairs.
time. Just
Or like if you're going down a ladder, like you turn around and go backwards down it with your
Mm-hmm.
hands. Yeah, I guess you could just climb upstairs. I used to do it when I was a kid, when I was short, like hands first.
yeah, hands first.
It's safer.
Um,
But I mean, is that sacrifice worth? Well, yeah, cold beverages are nice.
I think it's not even just the beverage side of thing. You got to think of everything that you can do with ice.
Right, you can make things cold.
Yeah.
That's primarily what it's for. What else?
There's
can you
no
use
such
it for?
thing as coolers anymore.
Yeah,
You'd have to
coolers
put
are
like
pointless.
a frozen chunk of meat and peas and all these things that retain they're frozen. They're
The
low
frozen
temperatures.
pea, like the frozen pea market would go up though. It's skyrocket.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, we need something to keep our things cold. You gotta get more frozen peas."
Ice makers and fucking fridges would be useless.
Yeah, they'd still be there, but no one knows what they're
They
for
don't do
because
anything.
you fill it with water, like it's
And then
printed
nothing
on there,
comes
and
out. Just
nothing
nothing comes
the
out.
water just disappears.
It's so weird. Yeah, frozen water.
Yeah, I got more. This was I actually found something that I want to try. Instead of saying the item or the food, we could pick our individual favorites of something. So, for instance, lotion or your favorite vegetable. So, whatever your favorite vegetable is.
Favorite vegetable?
I'd go with potatoes, personally.
Yeah, potatoes. Because potatoes are like, you can do so much with them.
They're versatile, yeah.
They're like, they have flexibility.
You can flex on those taters.
Yeah, like you can just. There's a lot of things made with potatoes. I mean, even French fries. It's comes straight from potatoes, dude.
That's what they are, yeah.
You wouldn't have fries.
So no fries or no lotion. Can you just imagine if we
I mean, I
didn't
don't
have
use-
any lotion?
That's the thing is, like, I don't use that much lotion.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty light on lotion. I just have had to use lotion so much, so
You gotta
it's
keep
a
your skin-
necessity for me.
Yeah, you got to keep the skin tight.
Yeah.
I don't know. Potatoes are too good, though. You
They're
gotta have
way-
that
they're way too
starch.
good.
You gotta
Yeah.
have the starch. The starch versus.
Imagine how different America would be without potatoes.
You wouldn't have any French fries.
It's like the only thing you can think of to do with potatoes. You're like, no French fries.
What are the other things? Potatoes. Everything else is
Potatoes,
potatoes.
soup,
Potato wedges.
French fries,
French fries. That's a good one. Baked potatoes.
waffle fries, steak fries.
Baked potatoes are great because they're not like they're so, like if you don't load them with like salt or whatever, they're still kind of not bad for you, and you can like eat them, and they're pretty filling.
They're pretty bland though at the same
Yeah.
time. That's why you just fill them with salt.
You got to eat the skin.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
My sister was always like, I don't eat the skin because it's brown and it looks weird. It's probably bad for you.
Oh well, that's not true at all. So just eat the skin.
Yeah, eat the skin.
there's no denying that the skins are the most fascinating part.
So we can just go over the last one. Your favorite vegetable versus lotion.
So it's potatoes versus lotion.
Well, Stephen Hawking's already dead, so lotion, I guess. He was my favorite vegetable.
Oh.
But I don't know. My favorite vegetable is Brussels sprouts. I don't use lotion, though, so I would have to go with Brussels sprouts.
You like Brussels sprouts more than potatoes?
Yeah.
Ooh. Next.
Moving on.
Why is that weird? Brussels sprouts are
that's a
great.
little
I mean, onions are there, too. I like onions a lot. And peppers, but peppers are fruits. So, Brussels sprouts it is.
Peppers are fruits?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fruits. I don't think they're vegetables.
Peppers?
Peppers, yeah. Because the way they grow.
Is that what categorizes it, though? The way they grow?
Yeah.
Are peppers fruits?
Yeah, peppers are fruits. Because they're the product of
Okay, here's the summary of what I found.
flowers.
Yeah, fruit.
Huh. That's rough.
What do you got?
I got some that are blowouts, but how about... This one's probably a blowout. Coleslaw versus swimming pools.
Swimming pools.
Yeah. Fuck coleslaw, dude. It's
Yeah,
so
fuck
gross.
coleslaw. I like cabbage in certain scenarios, but all swimming pools?
Yeah,
You're
just
getting rid of
swimming
all
pools.
of them.
Yeah.
So you gotta swim in natural...
Holes.
Only in holes.
No, that still qualifies as a pool.
I mean, that
if you
is
dig a
kind of a
hole,
swimming
fill it
pool.
with water, that's a swimming
Yeah,
pool.
then
Yeah.
it disappears. Fuck coleslaw. Why would that even be a thing?
That's what I'm saying. Coleslaw is disgusting. I know some people love coleslaw, though, for
Yeah,
some
those
reason.
people are fucked.
No chance.
Sweet and sour sauce versus thermostats.
Wait, what kind of sweet and sour sauce we talking
It's
about?
like sweet and sour sauce.
Like from
what you get
McDonald's?
Yeah, any sweet and sour sauce. Like
Sour sauce versus thermostats. There's such a variety of sauces outside of sweet and sour, though.
yeah, that's true. I mean, you could always replace it with another sauce.
I would say thermostats.
Yeah,
I'm going team thermostat.
yeah. I mean, you'd have to have something else to trigger the thermostat, or to trigger like a call for heat.
You just like turn a valve.
Well,
Yeah.
we would just go back
would-
to like wood stoves.
Yeah, or we would just adapt and make a fucking phone app that triggers it
But
instead
that's
of...
still a thermostat.
That's a thermostat.
Well, not really, because the thermostat's detecting what the temperature is
No,
and then
thermostat is what
triggering
you
the
use
heat.
to edit the amount of heat.
Yeah, but it's still part of the unit that's detecting the...
Yeah, it monitors when it calls for heat based on the temperature of the
Yeah.
heat and its schedule.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have
You'd have to
anything that follows the
manually-
schedule. You wouldn't have anything that will automatically keep your heat or your heat or your temperature at the same
at
level.
a certain level, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like, oh, it's cold in here. Turn it up on your app.
You'd have to
But
constantly be fucking changing it, which I guess
Yeah,
is...
but sweet and sour sauces. Like, does that include General Tso's sauce or no?
Is that a sweet and sour sauce?
Kind of. General
no,
Tso's is...
it's like a
It's
sweet
called
and
General
spicy
Tso's.
for General Tso's.
It's called something different, so... It's just whatever it's called.
I
sweet
mean,
and
I
sour.
love McDonald's sweet and sour. Like, that's...
I like Wendy's sweet and sour. It's pretty good, too.
Fuck, you're making me want McDonald's right now.
I want
gotta
Wendy's.
go make a
Literally-
bunch of spending.
we literally
spending
just got
meatballs after this.
McDonald's last
I
night.
know, and
I think that's why my stomach is so fucked
You
up.
know what?
'Cause all I
Why
did-
the fuck do Chinese restaurants always give you way too much sweet and sour sauce? When you get sweet and sour chicken, it's this giant tub of sweet and sour sauce.
You got, like, aggressive about that.
It's too much. It's too much. You always throw it out. Like why? Why would you ever need that much sauce? I don't get it.
You never used a whole container of it?
No, you
no,
can't even.
No chance.
You don't save
It's
it?
impossible.
Why would you save it?
I save
what
it,
else
but
are you gonna
then-
use it for?
Yeah, then I never use it
More
for anything,
chicken.
and then I throw it out.
You can use it for stir fries.
That's a good point.
Well, I guess, but still, I feel like they waste a lot of sweet and sour sauce, dude.
Yeah, I could go for a fucking hefty stir fry right now. Some like chicken, onions, peppers, which are fruits, by the way.
Ashley had one that I thought would actually be pretty good. Plates or peanut butter?
Do we still have almond butter?
No.
Why? It's not.
I would
peanut
say,
butter.
okay, nut butter. Any nut butter.
Nut butters.
There's no alternatives. Similar as if we got rid of milk, there's no almond milk, no.
What about like saucers?
milk.
Do we still have saucers?
They're
Or no,
plates.
since they're
I would say
considered
you'd have
plates?
to use like bowls.
Trays. Ritz crackers, they're like just edible plates.
Anything that would resemble a plate. So you pretty much just have to eat off of napkins.
Yeah.
Plates.
Or bowls.
I'm going with
Well,
plates.
bowls. Well, yeah.
Bowl's like a rounded plate.
I'm just gonna go with plates. Yeah, to be safe.
Yeah.
To play it safe.
Yeah, to plate it safe.
Brian would be heartbroken immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be frustrated as hell right
Yeah,
now.
Brian,
He's yelling at his.
If you're listening to this, DM me what your answer is, because I want to know.
Yeah, he's gonna say nut butter. He loves nut butter.
He's like, I'll eat whatever I want out of my hands.
How about relish versus shirt buttons?
What do you think of these?
I don't even know, dude.
Relish versus shirt buttons. So your shirt, any dress shirt, is this gonna be open?
Yeah, or I guess you could have like a zipper on it.
You could just use hooks.
Yeah.
You already have hooks in your thighs.
Well, I feel like buttons are like a design type thing more so than functionality because you could just use a zipper. So buttons are more like to make it look nice. You know?
Yeah, I guess, but
But I don't like relish, so I would just take the buttons just on principle.
who likes relish?
I do
I'm saying.
like relish. Like,
Ugh.
This guy.
it's good. It tastes like pickles.
I don't like pickles that much, though.
I really like pickles.
I like pickles a lot, but I'm not a relish guy.
Pickles are kind of weird.
Like garbage plates up in Rochester.
Here he goes again.
Yep.
Always with the Rochester.
Always with the
Always
Rochester.
with the garbage plate.
Always with the quinoa.
Quinoa on a garbage plate. Yum.
So you get relish on your garbage plates?
Yeah, Bill Gray's, that's their thing, is on their plates they do relish on top. And I didn't even ask. I just asked for everything like you do anywhere else. And they put relish on it. I'm like, God damn it, this fucking sucks. And then I ate it and I'm like, I understand why they put it on there. Because it's just
Was it dill relish?
I think so, yeah.
You're like, now I understand.
I can do like bread and butter relish or sweet relish or whatever.
Nah.
But I would rather
I would
have
still
buttons.
pick buttons
Do you
over
like
relish.
spicy mustard?
Yes.
I'm not really a mustard guy, but
I'm
I
not
do
either,
like
but I like
Sal's
spicy
sassy
mustard.
sauce, and Sal's sassy sauce is pretty much mustard.
Yeah.
Dijon mustard. It's probably my favorite mustard.
Tully's honey mustard.
Tully's is just too good, though.
Like,
Literally.
We should just go to Tully's. Why haven't we done that? We should do a Tully cast.
Yeah.
We'll bring all the
Do it
equipment.
from one of their tables. They'd be cool with it.
dude,
That'd be
Tully's
sick.
is seriously my favorite restaurant
We just get a
ever.
shit ton of chicken fingers.
Whenever you mention Tully's to anybody, they're immediately like, "Oh my god, those chicken fingers!"
It's
are
only
the
the
best."
chicken fingers. It's
And
the only
that's-
thing they should have on their fucking menu.
Yeah, that's pretty much all they do have.
They have. We got their nachos one time as well. Giant plate. Amazing.
You ever get their loaded fries?
Yes. Amazing. It doesn't matter. They make everything great, but their chicken tenders are the best.
It's the
out
only
of
way.
All the ones.
We should go to Tully's right now. I haven't eaten anything today, so I want to go to Tully's now.
Do you want to go to Tully's?
Yeah, where's the nearest Tully's?
Clay.
It's doable. That's like a 30-minute drive.
It's actually kind of dangerous. On the road, driving home from the bank where I dropped my deposit off, I drive past Tully's.
Oh, I thought you were like,
I got
like
one,
the
like, 10
roads.
minutes.
I know, I
The
thought you
roads
were
were
talking about
dangerous.
The roads were dangerous.
Wait, there's a Tully's in Rock.
Yeah. It's like my theater's in Henrietta, and like Jefferson Road is 5 minutes away. It's this big road with tons of stores and food and shit, and there's a Tully's right on there.
What's that arcade place that's in like downtown?
There's
Rochester?
a few of them, but Swillburger's one.
Yes.
That's where we went.
Yep.
That place was
That's
great.
where we went.
Yeah, I went there
We
with
didn't get
Christian.
food there though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the food is probably just as good as it should be.
I haven't been.
It's
with
not
the
bad,
food,
but it's kind of expensive. But the arcade place it's a sick place.
I thought it was cool, like when you get the drink menus there, they're
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah, these are our drinks of the day. If you get these drinks, you get free drink token or free game tokens."
game tokens, yeah.
But it was perfect.
Dave & Buster's does that stuff too, like
Yeah.
a deal, like a package
Dave
deal.
and Buster's is fucked though. We went there.
I still
That's
want
why
to play.
we need Vinny on the podcast, because we had a ridiculous Dave and Buster's story that turned into like almost a world star hip hop situation. And
I still want to play the Halo
because
Fire Team Raven or whatever.
we were hanging
that's
out with
there.
these two trash bag women, but
Dave & Buster's is great on Wednesdays because it's half-price games. I had my employee
It's already
party at
like a
Dave &
pretty
Buster's.
good deal, though. Like, you already get like a decent amount from the tokens that you pay for. Like, I felt like I was playing for like 2 hours almost just on like, I don't know what it was, $20, $30.
Yeah.
Maybe we went on a Wednesday. I don't remember.
We went
It was when we went to see.
Shab.
Yeah, maybe Shaw.
We went both times. We went when we saw Callan and when we saw Shab.
Yeah,
But
that mall is dangerous because they have World of Beer, and then they have Dave and
Margaritaville.
Buster's. Yeah, and they also have the fucking Funny Bone, so you can like just
Get
It's a
hammered.
bad situation.
We went to Margaritaville where they were doing half-priced well drinks. So we were getting, Vinny and I were getting double gin and tonics for like $6 a piece, and they were like in the wicked tall glasses. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
That place is so weird because it's a restaurant, but when you look at it, it's just the bar, but then it wraps around and it's a full restaurant in the back. But I've never seen anybody eat there, but I always see like dirty tables.
yeah. Well, it's because people ate there once and then they just left them dirty.
Yeah, they've been there for years.
Clean your own table.
It's a one-time use table.
Yeah.
I want to. We should do one of those escape rooms. I wonder how much those cost. I would feel so claustrophobic in that thing.
I'd be down to do a good one, but the good ones are probably too expensive.
They record you, but it'd be funny if we went to the escape room and just started
We just
blowing each
jack
other.
off. We just start jacking off.
Like, they're like, all right, get out. And they were like, we win.
We bring
We
fleshlights in.
escaped in 30 seconds. Immediately, we just all drop trow and just start downhill skiing.
Yeah. We start jacking each other off with flashlights.
You can go in with a bunch of ketchup packets and just rub ketchup over everything
Yeah,
in the room.
well, you could, yeah. Or relish.
Relish.
Or coleslaw. What is coleslaw made of? It has like
Cabbage.
the most
Cabbage.
weird shit in it, doesn't it?
Mayonnaise?
It has mayo, right?
Pineapple
I've
juice.
seen it with like carrots in it too sometimes. Like
It's
little
like
carrot
cabbage,
Like
onions,
shavings.
Yeah.
carrots,
It's fucking disgusting.
pineapple juice,
Don't do that.
mayonnaise,
Don't do that. for sure.
marshmallows.
Marshmallow.
It probably has that. I wouldn't even doubt it.
I've only ever had one good coleslaw in my life, and my uncle's girlfriend made it, and it was wicked good. But like, you're pretty much just eating like,
Mayonnaise.
but you're pretty much just eating like cold vegetables that are covered in pineapple juice and mayonnaise,
Yeah.
and that's like not what I want to put in my body.
It's so gross. Coleslaw. Why the fuck did they call it that, by the way?
Yeah.
That just makes it sound less good than it already is.
Slaw.
Slaw.
I want to go to Chick-fil-A. I've never been to Chick-fil-A before. You guys ever been to Chick-fil-A?
I would go, but you know, there's plenty other chicken places that are nearby, like Popeyes and KFC are right next to my work.
Yeah, I don't think I've had Chick-fil-A.
They also like
Popeyes is good though.
they're also very what's the word?
Expensive.
Anti-homosexual. Which
I don't see what the big deal is with that.
I don't know. Everybody's got their own thing, you know.
Yeah.
I mainly don't go because
I only shop at places that are pro-gay.
What's your guys' gay
Pro-gay
policy?
chicken.
What's your guys' gay policy here?
How do you feel about fags?
You like gays? Scale of 1 to 10, the gays.
But only the gays, no lesbians. No, we're not including all the alphabet people.
Yeah.
Just the
Well, what happens if they're like, yeah, we're like 50-50 on the gays? We don't know.
Lesbians are awesome. Gays, can't stand them.
Yeah.
actual quote from your father.
Love you, Jonesy.
Yeah.
All your racial slurs and everything that you love to say.
It's so weird when restaurants have a stance on gays, you know? Like, what the fuck? Why? Why would you
I don't think
have
it's
that?
the restaurant. I think it's like the
company.
CEO.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're an extremely Christian. Like they're all Christians, and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it all basically stems from.
they're not open on
Same with
Sundays.
Salvation Army. Like
Yeah,
Salvation
Salvation
Army
Army.
let a trans woman die in the snow a few years back because they wouldn't let her in.
Well, like, what the fuck? Aren't those people that don't like gays the same people that wear multiple different
Colors.
like, yeah, can't you not wear two different types of clothing or some shit? It says in the Bible that you can't wear
pick and
two
choose
different.
what you want to do.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you're just like cherry picking like certain things.
Well, that's what they
I
do.
kinda like that one. So
It's funny, like
That one
people
seems doable.
Like, we're gonna get it. It's funny when people are like, not you, but I'm gonna use you. I'm not gonna shop there because they're a Christian company and they're against homosexuals. But if there was a garbage plate place that opened up that was like Muslim, you'd be like, fuck yeah, that'd be sick. I'm gonna go there all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I think about...
They're not open on Fridays or whatever their fucking day of the week
I mean,
is.
people go so far with it. Like, when... I
Jihadi
remember
Johns.
when Trump was doing his initial campaign, like... You're going to hit both those at the same time. The vape god. I remember
God
when
king.
Trump started his campaign, like, Barilla Pasta, like, that main pasta company, everyone knows Barilla, you know, like...
It's the blue box
yeah,
with
the
the
blue
red,
box one,
the red
with the little
circle.
red circle symbol,
Yeah, and it's
So,
all the same pasta. Like,
yeah, but, like...
that's a wicked good
I
pasta.
knew multiple people that were like, I'm not going to buy their pasta anymore because they're Trump supporters. And it's like, what the fuck? Are you
what does that have to do with
serious? What
pasta?
It doesn't mean
Leave the
anything.
pasta out of this.
What does this have
Yeah.
to do with Israel? Is my question.
If they make a good product, that's where I could see myself trying a Chick-fil-A sandwich. If they make a good product and they're, you know, a good company otherwise, I don't see why I should take my business elsewhere. But, you know, it just happens to not be in my area at all. So I got Popeyes and KFC right down the road from me.
and jihadi Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
I actually got Jimmy John's for the first time last year.
I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like a
fast.
better Subway.
It's expensive,
yeah,
but
Yeah, and their logo looks like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu school.
it does.
We
It
were
does.
talking about that when we were watching the fight because they always sponsor the UFC for some reason. Probably because it looks like a jiu-jitsu school.
Yeah,
oh, nacho fries are back. I might go pick up.
Oh,
Some
I
nacho
had
fries.
some of those the other day.
from Taco Bell. You know what Vinny and I got was the fucking buffalo nacho fry burrito. Don't do that.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds tough.
They
not good.
put this weird, I think it was supposed to be blue cheese, but it was not good. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It's probably
but it was
coleslaw.
weird. It was weird because
Taco Bell coleslaw.
it was a buffalo chicken nacho fry burrito. Everything else was hot except like the blue cheese they put in, which was like ice cold.
That's
And
cool,
like
though.
I
You
took a
want the
bite
contrast.
and it was like all clumpy, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And Vinny's like, "That doesn't look good," and immediately takes his and he eats it, and he's like, "This is awful," and just threw it away. Like, it was like $4.
Vinny's
Yeah.
good. Vinny will dismiss something fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he'll be like, "This isn't good." Throws it out.
Except women.
We'll give them a little bit of a shot.
Yeah.
No, legitimately, I'll go buy 5 orders of nacho fries. It'll be $10. And it's
Yeah.
a lot of fries. Like I
it's
did
like-
that for my employees a few times. I'm just gonna buy. I pour them onto a plate and just leave the cheese surrounding it. Seriously, yeah, like just this is like a quick party pleaser. It's
Actually,
super cheap.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because they're like $1 and some change. Or
Why is
whatever.
there no place that does Totino's? Why doesn't Totino's have their own fast food place?
pizza rolls?
Totino's.
Yeah, dude.
You can get a party pizza whenever you want.
Yeah,
Dude, they
DoorDash
would have
it.
so many microwaves in that place. It's just this whole
Like a
pulling-
line, like 16
all the
microwaves.
all the employees have to wear like radiation suits.
They
Oh,
probably
man.
would.
I've
Actually,
been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen, and that just makes me picture like a line of chefs with a line of microwaves. Be like, "How long you got on that party pizza? 4 minutes, chef."
Yeah.
all you hear is dee, 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 dee.
Yeah. If you want an express order, they put it in like a 1200 watt microwave. I want these pizza rolls slow cooked. All right, bring out the 900 watt.
Yeah, bring out the toaster oven.
Yeah. That's an extra $1 to get
Yeah,
them toasted.
they just
instead.
have one toaster oven, little tiny one.
I'm apparently sacrilegious with pizza rolls because I exclusively microwave them.
I can't do it anymore. Not after.
It tastes like you're getting cancer like immediately. It tastes
the
like you're
texture is
immediately
just so
radiated.
soft and
Yeah, it's so soft.
I want them to be crunchy. With the fucking oven I have it at work, is like you'll make a order of frozen mozzarella sticks in a minute and a half, essentially.
Oh, do you have one of those Mary Chef ovens?
It's like a Turbo Chef, but a different brand. It's like Amana is the brand. But I bought pizza rolls, and I would put it on the pizza setting for 1 minute, and it was the perfect pizza roll. Like, it was actually the most mind-blowing thing.
It's so dangerous, though,
Yeah.
biting into a pizza roll.
It
where
is.
right
Yeah,
after,
it's-
you just are immediately burnt everywhere.
Roll the dice.
In the kitchen, we have one of those Mary Chefs, and it's like a convection oven with a microwave in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when you put it in, it microwaves it for half the time and then flash cooks it. So the inside is immediately hot, and then the outside is immediately crispy. And it's the perfect thing to cook bacon in. You can literally put bacon in for like 15 seconds, and it's perfect every time.
Yeah.
Because the thing runs at like 550.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's like
and
idle
those-
at 400 degrees at all times.
Those units are super expensive, though. They're, I think
it's
the
like
one that we have,
$9,000
yeah,
for ours.
around there,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, but we just got a new impinger, which is what they use at Calio's to cook their calzones. Those things are actually fucking crazy, which begs the question, why the fuck does it take so long to get Calio's? Because those things, like the ones they have at Calio's, theirs is longer. Theirs is, I think,
It's DP dough.
it's like,
dude.
or yeah, DP dough. It's like 3 times the size of our unit, but our unit still cooks everything. It cooks everything at 450, and it takes 3 minutes to cook something. But you could put in literally anything, toss it in, and it's cooked perfectly every time because it uses the infrared
Cancer.
cancer.
Infrared cancer.
It's like the infrared heating. So like it's just like blowing hot air.
It probably
instead
takes
of-
so long to get your Calio because they have, someone dipping their nuts in the blue cheese.
They have to wait for the guy to jack off.
Yeah.
All right,
Come on,
order
Chet.
up, get the flashlight, Chet.
We got a big order, boys.
You know what's crazy? The craziest thing that I've been noticing, because I DoorDash a lot to my house or to the hospital. Now that DoorDash is a big thing in Oswego, every delivery driver works for every company. And we got Subway DoorDashed a while ago, and it was the same delivery driver that I've always had for DP Dough, and I felt like bad for him. Like, is this? But I also feel like
probably
if
makes
you're
them more
just a
money.
delivery driver, but you're also delivering for DP Dough, Sub Shop, Pizza Villa, and DoorDash, you got to be making decent money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's what Jared does.
tips. The problem with it is in a college town, you probably don't get as much in tips, I would imagine. Just
Well,
because it's a college town.
What Pizza Villa has been doing is Jared put a
Forcing
post
you
on
to.
Facebook about it. Well, no, they're when college kids order, they keep track of like the dorms and the phone numbers of people that don't tip, so that way, like when they do order, they like pretty much are like, all right, yeah, we'll get to that. when we can."
priority is
Yeah,
low. Yeah, fuck them.
Which
man.
I think is fair. Like,
I think that's fair. Yeah. Because you got to pay the drivers. I actually, because it was hard for me to pay, the one solution that's gotten really popular is just the delivery charge, like charging more on top of your already order.
Domino's is great at that. They're
Yeah,
like, here's $4.50 or
$4,
some
yeah.
shit.
So I really just opted picking up all my food now. Like, I hardly ever deliver anymore
Yeah.
unless I really don't feel like going out. But like, man, it's just so much. I mean, I want to tip you, but the delivery charge was already $4. So
I love that they're like the delivery charge does not go to the driver.
yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah. What are they doing though? Because does Domino's have their own cars, or do you drive your own?
In certain states, they do.
Because if you're driving their car, I can see that because they have to pay for gas and maintenance and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you're getting $4 from each person. It's a bit.
But what's crazy to me is Sub Shop, you use their cars, but they don't have they have free delivery, don't they? I'm almost positive
Yeah,
they
they do.
They have free delivery, yeah.
So does
Sub Shop
Pizza
is-
Villa.
I
That's why
worked-
Pizza Villa is the best
I
pizza in
worked for
town.
Sub Shop for like a week, delivering subs.
Was it awful?
It was so bad because when you start, they had me doing the college only, so only campus. So I was getting no tips, and you would have to go to a dorm, call the fucking people, and tell them, "Hey, I'm at your building. Come downstairs." Like fucking, come meet me or whatever. And you don't know how long they're gonna take. I stood there for fucking 20 minutes one time waiting for the kid to come downstairs, and get their shit. And then you get no tip because they're all on the college like payment plan or whatever. And so you get no tips, and then at the end of the night you have to like pay out because you're ending up having to pay for like gas and stuff like that. They make you pay for a certain, I don't know what it is, but I ended up basically losing money because you're making less than minimum wage because they assume you're going to make tips, and then I don't make any tips and I pay out at the end of the night, so I'm basically losing
You're
money.
paying sub shop to deliver for them.
Yeah.
We used to, when I was in college, we used to fucking dick down Froggers all the time because Froggers was part of like the laser card where it was like every semester they'd give you $200 to spend either on campus at like the bookstore or the cafeteria or like 4 or 5 different local restaurants.
That's probably why they closed.
I think it could be because you would every semester. I remember like the start of my like spring semester or this whatever it is, the second semester of the year, the first like 3 weeks of the semester, Froggers was packed exclusively with students exclusively using their OCC cards.
Yep. And it's a damn shame because everything they made was fucking amazing.
Yeah. But you also have to think maybe the school compensates them for doing that. Like, I remember reading that they closed down just because they didn't want to be in business anymore. It wasn't like a...
Yeah, it was a family issue.
That's what they wanted you to think.
Yeah. Just like why Wonton House is gone, which is still what I miss more than anything. Probably not as much as Fed
They do
Smoker,
Wonzones,
I
dude.
used to get their buffalo chicken all the time.
Wontons?
Yeah.
It was great.
It's great, yeah.
I do want to try the Wonzones. I haven't had the Tomcat yet, and everybody says it's pretty good because it has
You haven't had
fries in it
Tomcat?
and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's
I
weird.
mean, you could just customize your own and just be like put only fries in it.
I wouldn't eat it sober. I
Yeah,
recommend eating it drunk.
That's what they're for, though. Calzones at this point.
Yeah. Calzone. It's such
Calzones
a
are
weird
just-
drunk food.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think that's going to be a popular thing elsewhere, where it's just like
Yeah, I always
calzone
wonder.
spots that
It's
are
all college
But
specialized.
DP Dough is all over the place. Like they have a
But they're
ton of
like
locations.
pretty much only in college towns. But they're huge in like
Yeah.
in the Great Lakes area. They have a DP Dough on campus at the University of Michigan, which is fucking insane to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine if like when we went to college, if there was just a Calios on campus?
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
I remember the food at OCC
You guys
actually
would have
being
some
wicked good
zits.
though. Like I enjoyed it. The food at OCC I liked a lot.
Did they have coleslaw?
Probably. They had this actually wicked cool like sub line that was, in my opinion, better than Subway because it was cheap as hell.
We should do a spread of just coleslaw and relish, and then we'll see how much we can eat.
see how much of it we can eat.
Yeah, how much of it we can't eat actually, because I wouldn't even touch it, but it'd look funny.
I'm just waiting for Taco Bell in Oswego to be DoorDash. They're working on it. Apparently, the one in Liverpool
That
just
is
started.
dangerous.
The one in Liverpool
Yeah.
just started doing DoorDash.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be worth it because the idea of Taco Bell is to save money because it's so cheap, but
It's not
gonna
that
cost-
cheap anymore, though. That's the thing.
It's not that cheap.
Like the
I got-
tacos. I remember when the tacos used to be like 79 cents or something like that. Now they're like $1.50 almost.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
soft taco.
I mean, their boxes are still great
Yeah,
deals.
that's
I
the deal.
basically get the deals is when I go to Taco Bell.
got the-
I'll get the box. I'll get whatever. When they had
Me
the
too. I
the
think I'm gonna
craving
go to Taco Bell.
box, oh my god.
The Crave box.
Yeah, it
$5
was the craving
cravings.
box was a cheesy gordita crunch, a regular taco. I think they had cinnamon twists and a drink, and there was another item. So it was 5 items for $5.
Damn.
They had that for a long
Does
time.
Wendy's still do the 4 for $4?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Because that was a lifesaver when I lived with Sam on Van Buren Street. We'd save up all of our coupons, and it was like buy one, get one 4 for $4s.
The 2 for $5 at McDonald's is super dangerous because they're putting the quarter pounder in there now, and their new quarter pounders are fucking
That's what you got
perfect.
yesterday, right?
Yeah, they're a perfect sandwich every time, no matter which one I go to.
I haven't eaten anything today.
Me neither. I had
God damn it. Okay.
I had an inshore and a granola bar on the way here.
It's tough. All I've had is this fucking coffee.
Yeah, and Sneak.
No, I haven't had that.
I've had Sneak. I had a lot of it.
Yeah, he had a lot of sneak.
Did have a lot of Sneak.
Yikes.
But yeah, I really, I mean, I'm just gonna say it, man. I I think Azteca is the most overrated restaurant in American
I thought
history.
they got hit with like health codes and shit,
Yep.
didn't they?
Oh, big time.
Big time. Like, they were the worst in the county.
Oh, so then how come Mid China Buffet's gone and then Azteca still exists?
Because Mid China Buffet was a biohazard.
Yeah, Mid-China Buffet,
That's
people
fine,
got
though.
caught having sex in the kitchen once.
So
While I was there.
at least
It
they're in
was
the
really
kitchen. They're
fucked
not
up.
in the.
Nice.
They're not.
I
in
was
the,
like 11.
as long as they're in the kitchen, dude. I'm not worried about it. They can do whatever
Get
they
your
want
shrimp
back there.
tossed.
Yeah. White wine. Global Buffet was around for way too long.
I don't know how
Mobile.
they did that. I don't know how they fucking.
I want to go to a Golden Corral, man. I want to be
been a long
white
time.
fucking trash.
It's been a long time since I've been.
I want to
to
watch little scummy little kids dip their fingers in the chocolate fountain. I want to watch the same guy clear the ribs every time they bring fresh ribs out.
Yeah,
You know, I remember one time I went to
I
Golden
heard
Corral.
Cece's pizza is awful.
It's
I
really
love
bad.
CC's pizza.
It's really bad.
It's wicked bad, but it's great.
It's still pizza, dude. You know.
There was a
Is
thing
it?
I saw that was one of those food challenges, which I want to do wicked bad. And there was this one that I saw that was trending on Facebook. That was some pizza place in like Buffalo or something, where it was like a sheet pizza like the size of a Pizza Villa pizza. You had to do a sheet pizza, 50 wings,
Oh.
in a 2-liter between 3 people.
Oh, between 3.
It was either 3 or 2. It might have been 2 people. Now I think about
50
it.
wings is a lot of wings.
That is a lot of wings.
Yeah, it is a lot of weight.
That's
I really
25
would like
wings a
to.
person.
I would try it though, you know, just to see how far I could go, and then throw up for sure.
There's
But
this
the
really
big burgers. I've never seen anybody actually do that. Like I've seen like
the Cardiac Cafe in Arizona.
yeah, like I've never seen those, but I would try it.
There's this girl that works in the offices at the hospital. She's this wicked tiny, like, I don't know what she is. She's like, I don't know, some sort of Asian, but not like too Asian, you know? Like Filipino maybe. Maybe she's just Spanish. I don't know. But she was talking about how during the summers, her and her husband go all around the country and they do all these eating, like these food competitions and eating contests.
They gain weight.
And she wins every single time. She's like 5'2", maybe 100 pounds. But the other day we had fresh roast beef on, and she literally ordered a pound of it, which was like $18, plus 2 orders of mashed potatoes and 2 orders of corn.
Jesus.
And just scarfed
she's
it.
a regular
That's her
Kobayashi.
lunch. Like,
She's a regular Kobayashi, dude.
I thought you were going to say Tamanashi, like Coach Hines.
I'll eat
no,
a lot more.
Tamagotchi.
I've always been like that, where I've been like, I'll just eat a shit ton, and then maybe in an hour I'll be hungry again,
Yeah.
and I can just keep eating on top of it. I don't know so much about eating a ton in one sitting. Like, I don't think I can do that, but I could eat several meals throughout the day and be fine. But I could also not. And be
Chinese food's perfect for that because I'm like
Yeah.
hungry immediately after.
fine. Yeah.
That woman was telling me the secret is to eat a small meal before you go in. Like, so starve yourself for the day, eat a small meal, and then go to the competition. Because then you're already at a baseline. You're not going to overindulge because you're not eating all that food on an empty stomach. And then also, you know, just go for it, dude. But those cardiac cafes that they have down south, they're fucked up. Where they have like the
You
deep
got
fried,
cardiac in the name, which is scary.
the deep fried burgers.
I wonder how many heart attacks they've had in that situation. I wonder if you're liable.
crazy.
You probably have to sign something like
To
a
sign a
waiver.
bunch of stuff. Well, it's like when they used to do when we used to have a Quaker Steak and Lube in Beeville, the chicken wing place, where when you wanted to do the hottest chicken wings, you had to sign a waiver. And
I
you
feel
could-
like every time I see someone eat chicken wings, I want chicken wings immediately. Like they're the most unappetizing thing to watch someone eat, but you want chicken wings immediately.
I could eat chicken wings every fucking day
Yeah.
and never
Yeah.
complain. They're my favorite, I think.
Yeah. Every time I watch the Tim and Eric sketch where they're eating chicken wings, it's
I miss my wife.
Double HJ in the bathroom, please.
that makes me want chicken wings though.
Isn't that when it's like wicked gross, where they're just
Yeah, they're
and it's
just
making
like-
all the fucking noises.
yeah.
Like they're fucking.
Yeah, they're licking their fingers and everything. Oh my god! I saw the teaser for Beef House. That
Oh,
looks
yeah.
amazing. I'm so excited about that. They're definitely showing at least half an episode of Beef House tomorrow. Just an FYI for you,
What's
because that
Beef
releases.
House?
That's their new sitcom. It's starring,
yeah.
Tennessee Williams and
I gotta go
all
back to
that
this.
Is that going to be
channel.
on Adult Swim?
Yeah.
I
Channel
was
5
really
probably.
hoping it was going to be on ABC.
So we're definitely
right after Fresh Off the Boat and Blackish.
Yeah, it's right in that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Me and Jake and several other people are going to go see Tim and Eric live in Albany tomorrow.
Well, last week.
Last week we went and saw Tim and Eric. And it was
fucking
great.
awesome.
It was a mandatory attendance.
It was awesome.
It was hilarious.
It's just gonna be the thing we do now because we did that with the fights too.
Oh
We're
yeah,
like,
we didn't
it
talk
was
about
awesome.
the fights yet.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know, man. I thought Reyes won that fight, but it was a close fight. It's tough because like it blew up because I thought Reyes won 1, 2, and 3. Third round was really close. John Jones definitely won 4 and 5, but then the decision was just wild.
The
49-46
49-46 was fucking stupid. But I did have John winning 3-4-5.
Yeah. I don't know. 3 is tough.
I was also wicked fucking stoned for that fight.
I'll have to watch it again and watch round 3 specifically because it was
I got
really
way
close.
too fucked up.
I miss watching UFC because I have a Saturday night job essentially where I have to be there. So it's literally like any time that it's on, I
usually have to get up on Sundays, but not until like 8. So like I can kind of watch, and I like to watch the post-fight interviews too, and those are on until like 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually fall asleep watching.
I get all
those.
my Sundays off. That's my only day off a week that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
So that's literally exclusively for UFC and NFL.
XFL.
But it sucks because there was one day where the fights were at like 4 in the morning because they were fighting in like Singapore or some shit.
Yeah.
Actually, the best day was when I had a couple friends over for Ben Askren and Damian Maya, and the main card started at 8 a.m. So we got a bunch of breakfast food and immediately started drinking beer at like 8 in the morning. Watched the main card and it got done.
And then the rest
noon.
of your day is entirely ruined.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, so
Rest in peace, Fed Smoker.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, bud.
We're gonna
Ta-ta,
follow.
there,
Feathering
Shoma.
it, brother.
Yeah, we're feathering it, brother. We're gonna
Gotta get
only
going,
follow
bud.
Proto from now on.
Yeah, we'll be sure to follow Proto.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's gonna be feathering it in heaven.
Well, you
dude.
guys wrap this up. I gotta take another shit.
Another shit. Jesus Christ.
I got sent home from work today because I was shitting and throwing up all morning.
Gotta empty your holes.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I will just wrap it up anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna go take a massive shit.
All right, you can shit right between his legs.
Yeah. So
So that's it.
thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here. It's always fun.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Probably never do it again though.
Yeah, I would definitely not do it again.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 would never do again. Too much water.
Too much water. IGN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. ClearShotsPodcast.com for everything. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
ClearShotsPodcast.com is where you'll find links to everything we do. You can check us out on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check us out on Periscope for live videos. If you have anything you want to ask us, send us an email at clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time.